Okay, so last time we went into a completely different timeline, where Renju is actually dead and Iris may be a killer? We don't know, but we're syncing with her.
Iris, what are you hiding?
And her mind is completely different from the mind she had in the other timeline. It looks like we are in that chemical plant inside her mind.
Somnium scan, activate!
We're going straight into the sinking. Let's see what sort of mental locks she has. A TV. Interesting. Windows. A darker room with just a bunch of lights and shadow. There's a lot of mental locks all over the place. This is weird. Discover Iris's secret. A mysterious room, videos, and a strange device. You may be able to find the truth. I mean, maybe, but there are two alternatives here. Very interesting. Okay, let's check the TV.
CRT TV.
That's the first one. Spin the dial or hit it. Those are two really bad options, but I sort of have to do it. What the fuck is this?
Stop!
That's a killer.
Please!
That's one of the girls, right? From the Cyclops killings?
What is this video?
It is difficult to believe, but these are the faces of the victims of the original Cyclops killer.
We had two other people though in that room. We had the victim, the Cyclops killer, and somebody far on the back watching.
What? What is going on here? Iris, what are you hiding?
We should continue. There are more objects to inspect now.
Whoa. Well, we went down one route already. Saw the murder video. Oh boy, alright. And now there's a bunch of like different weird things. There's a gun up there. A mirror. What's this sort of?
A torso with a head.
If it has a head, is it still called a torso?
What would you call it?
A torso. I can hit it, I can choke it, or I can push it. This is really bad. Can I have like an action that's not
A revolver.
as
Is
expensive?
it real?
It appears that way.
30 seconds to investigate. I guess that's the best one.
It is a pistol. It appears to be fixed with a vise.
Why would this be here?
What's this? The trigger. There is a stick in the hole of the trigger guard.
That's suspicious.
That is very suspicious.
5 minutes left, Date.
I
A
know.
full body mirror.
I can talk to it, I can punch it, or I can look at it. No, I think I have to do something here.
A torso.
Can I, push it, maybe? Using the 1/5? Or choke it? No, just push it.
No use.
Their guard is up. You have to loosen them up first.
What do you mean?
The traditional approach would be to start with a massage.
I'm sorry.
If you are not going to help, should I choke you instead?
Please do, Aiba.
You should try that on them. They might be into that.
Date, please stop. A torso.
I mean, it said to choke them. Maybe I should really choke them. Oh my god. The music is all fucked up as well. Did I do anything? She broke it.
Even my consciousness is being affected.
While I was unconscious, the room changed.
What the fuck is going on?
I'm tired of this. But we have no choice but to investigate.
Gray, go to horny jail immediately. I already know what you're thinking. Just go, okay? Just self-isolate in horny jail. A medicine bottle and an operating table.
A drug bottle that holds some kind of liquid.
Chug it. No. Investigate it. No. Smell it. Just drink it. Just drink it.
Do not pressure me, Date,
Pressure you?
into drinking alcohol.
Is it alcohol?
Well, unknown.
This is for an investigation. I'm ordering you to drink it.
You are exploiting your position of power. I will set up a labor union.
An AI labor union? Sounds dystopian.
I won't drink it.
Fine.
Damn it. That was a waste of goddamn time.
An operating table.
Perform surgery. What? Sleep on it. Just sleep on it, I suppose.
How does it feel?
Awful. Am I going to be killed? Modified? I'm restless. I can't take the suspense.
Do you think they'll modify you into a grasshopper or a spider?
That's not what I'm talking about.
I have no idea what is going on here.
3 minutes, Date.
It's an operating...
Just do surgery, I suppose?
Who do you intend I operate on?
Can you just pretend to do it?
Pretend to do it?
Is this working? He's pretending to operate.
Nothing's happening. How disappointing.
Damn. I thought it might trigger a memory to recreate itself or something.
Perhaps you should abandon that line of thinking.
That was a gigantic waste of time.
It's an operating...
And now everything is extremely expensive.
A full...
Oh boy. Punch it. Punch the mirror.
Are you sure I can break this mirror?
No, I don't think you have the strength to break it.
Then why did you ask?
Just punch it, and I'm not a pervert. You see? It won't break.
What was the point of that?
I'm running out of
A
time.
full...
Talk to the mirror, maybe?
Can you talk?
Can you talk?
What? Don't copy me.
What? Don't copy me.
Pervert. Date is a pervert.
Pervert. Date is a pervert.
Why do I have to get called a pervert? And twice?
Because you deserve it. So much. Oh shit, there was another TV here. What the heck?
An old television.
Hit it.
Iris, what is all this?
You have 1 minute left.
An old...
Oh fuck. It's not going well. Oh my goodness. Oh, good God. This guy was killing and somebody in the back was just watching.
That video showed the face of a victim of the original Cyclops killer. It appeared to be the second victim.
What is going on? Iris has something to do with the first Cyclops case?
Unknown. I do not have enough information.
Guess that means we have to investigate more.
Indeed.
Did that break a mental lock?
The oil drum, shelf, and another torso have been added.
Let's go.
That didn't even break a mental lock, but I have the other torso, I suppose.
A torso similar to a
So they sort of punched it, right? That worked?
I didn't get hit, did I?
Yeah, with something changing reality then constantly going on about minds merging if connected too long and a bunch of people being eyeless in certain times, including your protagonist. The studio's penchant for recycling plots. You were an old man all along. Yeah, I'm like 90% sure the story is about people mind jumping bodies across times and parallel universe. I mean, it could be. I originally thought that Date was the killer. Sort of like, you know. You were Zero all along, something like that.
There is no effect on your body, Date.
Hit my soul hard enough.
While you were unconscious, a television and an old book appeared.
I want to get off this ride.
If my calculations are correct, it will be over soon.
Let's hope you're right.
Okay, so that was a mental lock. I have to check the television, tune it, but I have 30 seconds. I don't think we can do
Date,
it.
you've got less than 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's over. The heck is that TV, by the way? Oh, it's right there. This is lost. I have to retry. From the second lock, probably. I had so much time on the second lock.
Four minutes.
So this is where I fucked up. Big time. Okay, so go to the TV.
An old...
The dial. Alright. Then there's the other mannequin that we're gonna punch. We know that's the right choice.
A tor...
It's 130 seconds, so I can use the 30-second one here and get 2 1/6 of time. There you go. Okay, so I saved about 3 minutes or something. That's crazy. Alright, let's hit the TV.
An old-fashioned TV.
And I guess turn the dial. See how this goes. There's gonna be another murder, probably.
Please. Help me. Help me.
Good lord.
This was the third victim of the original Cyclops killer.
Why does Iris know that?
There is a possibility that she saw it online or on TV.
She even reproduced the circumstances of the killing. Would her imagination explain that?
I don't think so.
Date, we have no direct evidence. For now, we must continue investigating.
Right.
Think a robot at least hide only mind jumps?
3 minutes, Date.
To and from your own body? Doesn't seem to open up for a hostile takeovers other minds. You mean Zero Escape, right? Don't remember Danganronpa having mind jumps. Worn out reference book.
It is a thick book.
Read it.
It has not been well preserved. Most of the ink has faded.
They all kind of blood. Yeah, I get it. That's a fair point.
Can you tell what kind of book it is?
It is probably a book on... Insects! It's a book on insects!
Oh my god.
Don't get excited. I know how you love bugs. Does this book belong to Iris?
Okay.
I didn't know she liked insects, and to read the book so often that it wears out.
Well, we can't prove it's Iris's.
True. We cannot conclude anything.
Weird anyway. So the other victim was shot. Does that mean I have to operate the gun? Jump and grab it.
Weekly Shonen?
Don't say it.
I did the best I could. I am not a cyborg, and thus I cannot reach that height. This is not my fault.
Nobody's blaming you.
Aren't you in a dream? Can you not fly? Like, I feel like that would be fairly easy. Gas canister.
A common
If you can't,
It is meant.
I think so.
Oh shit. There's no third mannequin, that's a problem. I don't know what to do now. The locker maybe?
Just a locker.
Just a locker, you say? Open it. Whoa!
Iba?
It's all right. More importantly,
What the heck is going on? This is one of those, what are they called? The Goldberg machines? Something Goldberg machine. Okay, speed that up, right? Okay, so that the oil drum, pull that one down, the hook, it's that goes over there, off to the pole, throwing the medicine, causing an explosion, setting the beam to fall, the hook pushes the thing, which is gonna shoot the gun and kill the mirror. Without sound, by the way. Ruba, right, Ruba Golden.
that is.
That's the last victim. That's the fourth victim. Wait, who's that? Is that Renju? Or was that Date? I'm telling you, I was the original killer. Oh boy.
What happened in that Somnium?
We saw it too.
The 4 murdered women are without a doubt the victims of the original Cyclops serial killings.
That means...
The murders that occurred 6 years ago are these memory fragments that coalesced in this Somnium.
No.
You think I put them there? Because it was my memory, this one? Not Iris's?
That means the person who killed them was...
very quickly, there's a bunch of Marimos inside the shelf. What the fuck is a Marimo? Every time they say Cyclops killer, I guess Psycho killer while the talking head stuck in my head.
Hey, did you hear something just...
It must be in your head.
Was it just a voice laughing from the locker? Okay, we're not just gonna worry about that. Chair. Binders, the sync manual.
Ah, this brings back memories.
The long table?
Date and I consummated our love for each other many times on that table.
Oh boy.
I don't remember that at all.
Nice. High five? Anyone? Peter? No?
Date, can you turn on the TV? Videodrone is about to start.
What's Videodrone?
You haven't seen Videodrone? It's a cult classic.
The heck is Videodrome?
I haven't seen it, and that's not a TV anyway.
The red figure from the sink.
In the Somnium earlier, I saw someone else who might be the criminal. Who was he?
I wouldn't know.
This Somnium really isn't very useful though, is it? I don't think we've solved anything with this. Ever. In this entire video game, we never found a single clue from the Somnium. Why did the original Cyclops killer appear in the Irish Somnium?
The Sinker does not always experience the Somnium they expect. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. When using the sync machine for an investigation, we don't always see the memories we expect to see.
I'm thinking. Did this happen because Hitomi was the 5th victim and Date went into her place to kill her? Stabbed her in the arm, and then the other crazy mafia killer got in the way. They sort of fought, and then Date for some reason ended up here, and the other guy in prison. Maybe Iris saw something of that.
True, oftentimes a subject will subconsciously want to express their dark secrets and repressed memories. That is why we see them so often in Somnia, and why those Somnia are so useful for criminal investigations. But this is not a guarantee. We cannot control the content of our dreams, after all. It's like I told you before. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. This can be expressed as an equation. Dream D equals memory A plus memory B plus memory C.
You just made it up, didn't you?
This, of course, means that Dream D is a fictional event. However, the same cannot necessarily be said about memory A, B, and C. Those happened in reality. In other words, fiction is built from combinations of reality.
So what I saw in Somnium earlier...
Yes, I believe Iris actually witnessed those events.
All the murders. That seems insane. Unless someone else was with Date while he was killing people, and Iris went into the other syncing machine and merged memories with the other person. Could that be possible? That could be a theory. I don't know why would Iris end up in the other sync machine. That sort of makes sense.
I don't believe there's any meaningful connection. Between the original and new Cyclops serial
No,
killings, I mean.
absolutely.
Why is that?
There is no connection.
The culprit is not the same. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
I'm pretty sure the new killings are just Sosajima cleaning up some sort of mafia issue. And the scam he did, or something like that.
How can you be so sure?
Because I can. Don't worry about it. Just trust me.
Meaning he probably 100% knows. All the memory is real.
Pewter, you said that memories happen in reality, right? But what about false memories? How do we know if the memory really happened?
Even false memories are built from the pieces of real ones. If you disassemble those pieces, you will find real events.
What about things you see in movies or television?
The events might be fictional, but the experience is not. Our imaginations are limited to what we have seen. We cannot invent something whole cloth.
But the original Cyclops killer, though.
Remember what the boss said this morning. The original Cyclops killer has yet to be brought to justice. After the investigation got going, it was taken over by the government and classified. That was the last we heard anything about it. Of course, they paid lip service to the idea that the investigation was ongoing, but in reality, it was dropped completely.
Alright, boss. The blue figure from the sink about the original killing. What about the original Cyclops serial killing? Why did the original Cyclops killer appear in Iris' Somnium?
You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
That means Iris must know about the killings.
6 years ago, Iris was 12.
Did she witness the crime at age 12?
Keep in mind that this is 4 different crimes. Probably in 4 different times. It's very unlikely that at the age of 12 she was there all 4 times.
And not just one, but all 4?
Especially if the killer was Date, how can she not remember him?
Help me understand this. What I saw during the sink earlier, that was the scene of the original Cyclops serial killings, right?
Yeah.
So the person doing the killing was the original Cyclops killer.
Right.
Did you see him? He was...
I saw your face. The original Cyclops killer was...
It can't be. That's impossible.
Date, you cannot say that for certain. You have no memories past 6 years ago.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer. You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others.
That happened after.
I'm kidding. You can't be the Cyclops killer.
Really?
Of course not. Do you think I would hire a serial killer? You interrogated Iris before the sink. What you saw in the Somnium was just a manifestation of the fear you put in her.
About the original Cyclops serial killings.
Didn't I tell you? The entire case is a state secret. No matter how many times you ask, I won't tell you anything.
What about the original Cyclops serial killings?
The Cyclops killer appeared 6 years ago. I lost my memory 6 years ago. There has to be some kind of connection.
There isn't. It's a coincidence.
Yeah, right.
Really?
Really.
Yeah, right. I didn't learn anything from speaking with Boss and Peter. If anything, the mystery only grew deeper. Peter shook me from my thoughts.
Dante, it looks like Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
I headed to the sink room.
Hey, Iris. About that dream earlier.
Dream? What dream?
There is no point in asking her, Date. The subject of a sink does not experience somnium in the way that you do. They will not remember it.
Then what about the Cyclops killer from 6 years ago?
Cyclops killer? I remember hearing it on the news, but I was just a little girl. I don't remember anything specific.
You don't?
No,
What about the scene of the murder?
I don't know. I've never been there.
But
Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones.
You can't dream of something you know nothing about. Date, could you take Iris home?
huh?
We do not have enough evidence to hold her. Even in Somnium, we couldn't find anything. The law demands that we release her.
You cannot decline, Date.
Bullshit. Please tell me I'm not just driving her home. And we're having a casual conversation in my car. Oh my god.
Date, could we make a stop first?
Sure. Where?
Are we friends? What the fuck is going on? You're a prime suspect in a murder investigation, lady.
Marble. It's a bar in Golden Yokocho.
You know about that place?
Yeah, Mr. Okiura took me before.
Why do you want to go there?
There's something I want to talk about.
We can't talk here?
It might take a while.
What do you think?
There's no reason to refuse. Besides, there's a lot I want to ask her too.
We're gonna get killed.
Alright, sure.
Iris nodded and pulled out her phone. Yeah, we're gonna get killed. Is she sending a non message to someone? I was curious, but I didn't want to pry. You should definitely hack into her phone right now. I turned the wheel and drove to Marble. We're gonna get killed. This is gonna be our bad ending. When we walked in, I didn't see Mama anywhere. To my surprise, I saw Ota sitting at the counter.
Tessa!
Oh, Ota!
Don't look at me like that, you fucking asshole. Sofa, table, blackboard, liar, poster. Okay. Bottles on the counter, a menu, counter, shelves with bottles of alcohol, the radio, the refrigerator, the picture, nothing really. Tools, alright. Where's Mama?
Oh, she left a little while ago. She said something about going to help an acquaintance. She told me to watch the place until she got back.
How well do you know Mama?
Not at all. It's my first time here.
So, you're telling me the one proprietor of the store just leaves? With everything out in the open? Doesn't even close it down. Like, it's just... whatever. Mama's always depended on the kindness of strangers, ever since she opened Marble. Really now. Mama's not gonna have a job for much longer, I suppose. Isn't your phone broken, by the way, you liar?
No,
Piece of
this
shit.
is my new one. You're thinking of the one I dropped in that puddle.
Right. I thought I'd run into you here.
I was nihiling with Tessa earlier. She said she was going to Marble, so... I got here just before you did. Look, I was really worried about her. She was about to be charged with a serious crime.
What was that thing about?
This actually works out nicely. I want to ask you something, Ota. It's about a Nile message you sent Iris. You said you wouldn't tell anyone about that thing. That you'd stay quiet no matter what. What were you talking about?
Well,
I'll tell her about the two-witter thing. I swear I'll do it.
geez, fine. Just don't tell anyone else, okay? But before I tell you, who's that?
What?
At the door. Someone's standing outside.
When I woke up, I was lying on the sofa.
Where am I?
My head was killing me and my memory was foggy. I felt a sudden pain in my neck. Shut up, rubbing my neck. When I looked over the counter, I saw a monster staring back at me. It took me a few seconds before I realized it was just Mama. That's just so fucking rude.
It looks like you're awake now.
As Mama spoke to me, it all came rushing back. I remember everything. What time is it?
It'll be 3 o'clock soon.
Oh, yikes.
In the morning, of course.
I've been out for like hours. Why didn't you wake me up?
I tried. You wouldn't budge. I thought you were passed out drunk, so I left you like that.
But I didn't have a glass in front of me, right?
So you weren't drunk?
Didn't have a single drop.
Oh, I thought you were drinking straight out of the bottle. Just like the old days.
Wow, okay. Where's Ota?
Ota? The boy I asked to watch the bar?
I'd say he's too old to be called a boy, but yeah.
He was already gone when I came back. All I saw was you getting your beauty sleep on the floor.
Damn it, Ota. What are you thinking?
It appears that he took off with Iris.
What were you doing during all this?
My power was shut down due to the stun gun. I have rebooted in safe mode and am now operational.
Damn it.
Date, the boss is calling.
Can we have like an arrest?
Oh, how am I gonna report this one?
What'd you call it?
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency.
Oh yeah? No shit.
Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video. I sent the address to Iba.
Well, good. You know? Fuck her.
Iris!
That's the ice machine.
No, that's...
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iba, the source.
Identified. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
Okiura?
Date, focus. We need to get to the site, now.
I thanked Mom and ran out of marble. What is going on right now? This has to be one of those,
What's our ETA?
bad realities, you know? But this isn't real, this isn't happening, this is irrelevant.
Our destination is far from here. 20 minutes at the fastest.
Please, please let me make it in time. That sick bastard!
What the fuck? Is that a polar bear?
Tessa! Hold on! I'll save you!
Ota!
Is that all Ota trying to pretending to be
Stay
like...
away from Tessa! Ah!
He's doing all on its own, isn't he? He just wants to be loved by Iris. I kept my foot to the gas the whole time. I could feel the sweat on my palms. The engine raised a high-pitched scream, but I could barely hear it. My heartbeat was pounding in my ears, shaking me to the core. How much time had passed? The feeling of time itself had disappeared. Eventually the car reached the long bridge. Shortly after, the image changed. What the fuck is going on in this goddamn game? I swear to God, if the bear comes back...
No, it can't be.
Oh my god.
No. Stop!
And watch it, the bear's gonna go off camera and Ota's gonna show up again. Or maybe Iris is gonna... No! Oh fuck, okay, never mind. Ah, interesting. So we're gonna clean the camera? Furries are evil. Oh, that's proof.
No!
She wasn't in that body anymore. She was synced out of it. I mean, she was missing the eye. But the machine is not well, I mean, they had hours to do it, so it's actually possible that they did it, even though the machine it's in a complete different place. What the fuck just happened? What? The hell? That's Ota. Of course that's Ota, come on.
Ota.
There was no one else there, clearly. I have no fucking clue what's going on anymore in this goddamn game. So is Iris still around? I hopped in a bear costume and cut himself in half. I don't know.
There you are. Finally. I was looking all over for you.
Why was it the feed different though? What was the live stream completely different? Did I do it?
It's rare to see you down like this, but it's understandable. You blame yourself for this, don't you? Beating yourself up about taking Iris to Marble, and about letting Ota get the upper hand on you. Am I right? Shall I tell you what Investigation HQ thinks? Ota Matsushita is a criminal stalker who committed murder-suicide.
Wait, so
Ota had a selfish love for Iris.
was Iris dead then?
He was under the delusion that Iris loved him too. But Iris refused Ota. So Ota decided that he and Iris should be together in the afterlife. Killed her, then killed himself.
Why did he pull her eyeball out though?
That's ridiculous. Ota would never kill Iris. And how do you explain the other two murders? Iris's left eye was hollowed out. Just like Renju and Shoko. Those three murders were definitely executed by the same person. The new Cyclops killer. There's no way that's Ota. Too many pieces don't fit. Too many contradictions, like killing Iris.
Such as?
Oh boy. He's in the corner, camera. Pipe. Where's the other camera? There it is. Mirror. Give it on an HDD and it's usual, but the initial loading time for Forza 5 is insane, like 2-3 minutes. Do you like those kind of games? I didn't think you would. I'm just projecting though. I don't really like racing games. I don't like driving in general. as you guys probably know. Like to drive? I guess I like to drive, I don't like to race, if that makes any sense. Ota had no incentive to kill Renju, he really didn't.
Maybe he was thinking like this. The reason Iris and I can't be together is because her agency prohibits it, making the president, Renju, the ultimate bad guy in his mind.
Mizuki is Ota's close friend. Do you really think Ota would kill his friend's father?
What about the polar bear costume? What the fuck was that all about?
The culprit was wearing a polar bear costume, probably to hide their identity. But if murder-suicide was the plan, the costume served no purpose.
That's a good point. What was his behavior during the video? Were they always in the same frame, like Ota and the bear?
Ota showed himself on the stream. If he was gonna kill Iris and then himself, why would he do that? The only reason you would show yourself like that is to prove that you weren't the culprit. Ota and the polar bear on the screen at the same time would prove that they're not the same person. That behavior would be totally unnecessary if he was gonna commit suicide anyway.
Well, maybe he wasn't planning on dying at first. After he killed Iris, he realized that he couldn't live with himself.
So he lies down on the workbench and turns on the ice cutting machine himself? I don't buy it.
Sort of weird, isn't it? Ota had no incentive to kill Shoko.
Shoko was married to Renju. Maybe he was trying to get at Renju by killing her.
That's a stretch.
They were divorced like for ages.
They've been
right?
divorced for years.
Yeah.
Ota knows all about it. He wouldn't use Shoko to get to Renju.
There are some additional discrepancies. I analyzed the investigation report. Judging by his wound, Ota was stabbed in the side by a kitchen knife or something similar.
Oh shit.
Are you sure?
I am.
Okay. I told the boss what
Oh,
Aiba found.
I know that.
Well?
Ota could have stabbed himself.
Yeah, right. What the fuck are you on about, boss? Come
Maybe
on.
he thought it would be a fatal wound, but when it didn't work, he went for the ice cutting machine.
Yeah, right. He stabbed himself in the flank, so thinking that was a fatal wound. Oh, because, you know, I wouldn't think of like cutting my own wrist or my neck or stabbing myself in the heart. I'm gonna stab myself in the flank. Yeah, right. And when it doesn't work, what do? Instead of stabbing myself again, I go under a freaking ice cutting machine? After wearing a polar bear costume, all of that while bleeding profusely from the wound on the side. What the fuck are you on about, boss?
Then, shouldn't we have recovered the kitchen knife from the scene?
Are you in on this?
Maybe he threw it in the ocean.
Boss, come on. Ota goes out to the water, stabs himself in the gut, throws the knife over the side, then walks back to the warehouse?
Well, I wasn't being serious. I didn't think Ota was the culprit from the beginning. I was just playing devil's advocate for HQ.
Really?
Yes, really.
Anyway, Ota didn't kill anyone, and he didn't kill himself. Here's what I think happened.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota knew Iris was kidnapped, so he rushed onto the scene. That's when he saw the culprit wearing the polar bear costume. He tried to fight him off, but ended up being stabbed in the side.
They left together though, like
He was
what
weakened
happened?
and losing blood at the culprit's mercy. The culprit forced him into the costume, then under the ice cutting machine, and then...
Then, who is the culprit?
I wish I...
We're up to 4 victims, but Ota was a special circumstance. He wasn't specifically targeted by the culprit.
Right. And he was the only one to not have his eye pulled out.
So let's focus on the 3 other victims, Shoko, Renju, and Iris. What connects these 3?
Connections.
If you find a connection between the victims, you find a connection to the culprit. That's the theory of investigation, right?
You think the new Cyclops killer is related to them somehow?
Maybe, maybe not. But it's a good starting point.
I mean... Ota's mother, Mayumi. I mean, technically, Moma was the one with the most connections here. But I don't know why I suspect of. Yeah, I suspect he told me for some reason.
Hitomi and Renju are definitely linked.
Yeah.
They were high school classmates, and she did say that she met Shoko twice. But I can't imagine she would kill Iris in such a gruesome way. No matter what the circumstances were, it seems impossible to me. Mayumi had motive for killing Iris and Renju.
Why? No.
Mayumi hated Iris, and she didn't think well of Lemniscate either.
Yeah, but come on, can you imagine her in a polar bear costume killing everybody?
And since Renju is the president... Anyway, the weak point is Renju's ex-wife, Shoko. I can't imagine why Mayumi would kill her.
Oh, the weak point is not the fact that she killed her own son?
And above all else, she would never harm her only son, let alone kill him.
Mizuki cannot be.
Mizuki has the strongest connections with all three victims.
That is true,
Shoko and Renju were her parents, and she was close friends with Iris. She was good friends with Ota, too.
Absolutely no motive whatsoever.
But that's why I could never believe Mizuki would kill all four of them. Thinking of her as a suspect is ridiculous. Renju and Shoko were connected to the Kumakuras.
Yes.
But there's no connection to Iris.
Except we know that from the other timeline that he was secretly a fan of A-Set. Congressman Sosajima, on the other hand.
Renju, Shoko, and So. There is a connection between Renju and Shoko through the Kumakuras. But again, I can't see any clear link to Iris. I know Renju and Shoko, and I'm connected to Iris, but I have an alibi. Aside from Shoko, there's no way I could have killed any of them. No. Now that I think about it, Shoko too. I don't remember killing her. My memories from 6 years ago are missing, but I still have my memory of recent events.
And we have, you know, Aiba constantly monitoring everything I do.
And if I start doubting myself now...
Date, I can say without a doubt that there is zero possibility you are the new Cyclops killer. I have been working with you for years. I know better than anyone that you are innocent.
I thought it over, boss. Of the people I know, I can't peg any of them as the murderer.
And no leads to pursue?
No.
Then there's only one thing you can do. Continue your investigation. Do whatever it takes to get the culprit, to get justice for the victims.
You're right. Got it, boss.
Right, boss. It was pewter, maybe. Okay, wow, we have a lot of places to go, huh? Let's go to the murder scene first. See if we can get some, catch some clue, maybe. The air conditioning wasn't running, but it was still cold. The temperature hadn't raised much at all. The cold air sunk into my skin, but the center of my body was burning hot. Oh, Inspector, what's your name again? Any clues?
No, nothing so far.
Oh. Right, that's a big blood stain. Is that Otis' blood? So he's been stabbed there. Probably. Let's see. Cardboard box, nothing in it. Wooden box, nothing
There
in
are
it.
only a few items on the shelf.
Is this warehouse not in use?
Not likely. Forklift B, I don't see anything special about that. Forklift
This forklift
A.
is old. It does not appear to be functional. It has not been moved in some time.
That had Iris's body inside of it in the other timeline. The tire and floor are covered with a layer of ice. The crane hook. Nothing. The ice cutting machine. Iris and Ota were sliced in two by this ice cutting machine. Iris and Ota.
Iris's estimated time of death and cause of death have been confirmed. The video was not a recording. It was a live stream, filmed in real time.
Which means Iris's time of death is 3:20 a.m.
And Ota was like 5 minutes after. Not even, probably.
Iris also had her left eye removed.
Yeah.
And like Renju and Shoko, Iris's left eyeball has not been recovered.
Bloodstain A. Iris and Ota's blood. There's the markers. I need to. Shelves and boxes. Officer. Any progress?
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
Oil drum. Unlikely to be a clue.
A video
Equipment.
camera and laptop.
Yeah.
This is what the criminal used to stream.
The culprit is a streamer.
All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them.
Right.
I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it.
Right.
I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras. The same Okiuras we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, because he doesn't know. the
No,
company.
actually.
Yeah.
Currently, Okiura Fishery, the company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management.
I mean, if Sosajima owns the entire district, he's very likely the owner of this place.
In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is.
Alright, anything else? The workbench.
Right here. Iris and Ota were
I am sure you are already aware of Ota's time of death,
just before I arrived. About 3:30 in the morning.
and the cause of death.
Right, about that. Ota had a stab wound from a kitchen knife in his side.
Correct.
What was the exact cause of death? Was it the knife wound or...
I cannot determine that. I can conclude that the knife wound was at least close to being fatal. Even if Ota was still alive on the workbench, he was certainly on the verge of death. If he weren't already extremely weak, we would expect to see more signs of struggle.
Right, and that is a lot of blood on the floor. Like a lot of it. Maybe Ota was trying to help Iris jumping at the criminal. That led to a scuffle, and Ota ended up with a knife wound in his side. He lost all his power to fight back. He was forcibly put inside the costume, then finally cut open by the ice cutting machine.
But why? Why did the culprit put the costume on Ota?
Unknown. Date, we should get moving. Officers from the local jurisdiction are checking the warehouse thoroughly. We will not find anything of importance here.
Yeah, you're right.
You can ask CSI to inform you if they find anything.
All right.
I'm heading out. Let me know if you find anything. I let them know. Then I left the warehouse. Okay. Wait, is there something outside? When I left the warehouse, I saw Pewter. What is he doing here? What is he doing here? He walked up to me while I was trying to work it out.
Date, I have to talk to you about something.
Oh, here we go, guys.
Huh?
About the original Cyclops serial killings.
Why this all of a sudden?
Because I want you to solve this case, Mr. Date. I want you to find who did this and bring them to justice.
To be fair, if Peter was Renju's lover, I think he may be invested into finding whoever killed him.
So, if I can help you, even a little.
Why didn't you say anything at Abyss?
The boss was there. I couldn't speak openly in front of her. So, I decided to meet you here.
All right, let's hear it.
Earlier, I told you that I was completely certain the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
Yeah. I said because he knows exactly who it was.
Let me explain why. I'll start by telling you the identity of the Cyclops killer. Although, it's more accurate to say, killers.
Killers?
More than one?
In the first series of killings, the culprit had an accomplice. One of them was born a murderous psychopath. The other is Rohan Kumakura, the previous chairman of the Kumakuras.
Okay. That could be the person in the back that was looking at him. That was like a Family Guy caught away joke. It sort of was, yeah. You remember when I told you that I'm absolutely certain it couldn't have been him? Cut to flashback, I was absolutely certain it couldn't have been him. Yep. I
They
don't know
each
why
had a role to play.
these games love to do that so much.
The murderer committed the homicide, and Rohan removed the eyeball.
Right. Although, to be fair, I did read a Japanese crime fiction novel recently. And they have this thing where they have to keep explaining things multiple times. And even in the book, they were sort of doing like flashbacks in a way. So, I don't know, it may be just a Japanese thing in general. They maybe think people have absolutely no memory whatsoever. Policemen, barriers, policemen, boxes, containers, oil drums, the crane, warehouses, cold storage, nothing. About Rohan.
18 years ago, Rohan took a woman's eye. She was already dead. He put his finger into her eye socket and gouged it out.
But why?
The reason why was simple. He was fascinated by women's eyes. Their beauty stimulated his greed and his desire to possess them.
Oh,
He needed to have them, to make them his own.
it was just a psychopath.
Driven
Okay.
by this instinctive impulse, he took the woman's eye. From then on, he acquired a grotesque obsession with the eyes of dead women. He was very particular about his need that the eye belonged to a deceased woman. But even being the head of a Yakuza gang, there weren't too many opportunities for him to indulge. His deepest, darkest desire went unfulfilled for years. However, he soon met his ideal partner, the aforementioned psychopath. The Cyclops killer would commit the murder, and Rohan would take the eye. Thus, a mutually beneficial relationship was established. This was the origin of the Cyclops serial killings. At about the same time, you were assigned to Abyss.
Right. Why did the Cyclops case get classified? High profile
That-
person, probably.
I don't know.
The details of the original Cyclops serial killings case have become nebulous over time.
Like somebody important was
Even
involved.
the official investigation material contains nothing of value.
Cuff cuff
I am
Susajima,
unable
cuff,
to
cuff.
draw any conclusions from them.
You really have no idea?
If I did, I would tell you.
So who is the murderous psychopath?
He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Oxytocin is a peptide hormone linked to feelings of love, affection, and trust. It is colloquially referred to as the love hormone. It causes a tranquilizing effect which improves mood and relieves stress. It is normally secreted when the body makes contact with an object of affection, such as an embrace or caress.
I'm sure you know what this implies, but he was unable to feel love in the way that we do. However, he was able to experience a substitute. His brain was wired in such a way that allowed him to feel satisfaction through other means. Due to the unique idiosyncrasies of his brain, he was able to release large amounts of dopamine and endorphins by performing a certain action.
What was it?
Murder.
Dopamine is a hormone linked to the reward system of the brain. The pleasant feeling attained through accomplishment is dopamine. Endorphins are a kind of brain narcotic. They dull pain and create a feeling of happiness.
He got pleasure from killing people?
It's slightly more complicated than that. killing people was the only way he could get pleasure. He was 12 when he took his first life.
Damn.
That enlightened him to the pleasure of murder, which he would do again and again.
Alright. So where are we going with this?
The original Cyclops killer had an accomplice.
There were 2 Cyclops killers.
And one of them was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
Rohan committed suicide by jumping to his death 1 year ago.
That means... Pewter, tell me this. One of the original killers is dead, I know that. But that means one remains. Who is he?
After his 4th murder, he was arrested by the police. They actually picked him up on other charges. But, in any case, he is currently serving a life sentence in Fuchu prison.
So that is Falco? That doesn't make any sense.
Fuchu prison?
Yes.
What's his name?
Prisoner 89.
In prison, he doesn't have a name. He is simply called Number 89.
Okay. Why was he... If this is all true, right? Why did he become, like, he told me his lover for a time? If he couldn't feel any love other than, you know, the pleasure of killing. Why would he be with Hitomi and play with Iris and do all those things? Is that just a cover? Or is that like a completely different timeline and it doesn't make any sense?
Number 89.
I know who killed Shogun Adami.
So, now you know why I said that. That the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes.
So why would Renju free the original killer from prison with the help of Pewter?
Because one is dead and the other is behind bars. Neither of them had the opportunity.
Oh well. Moving on, I suppose. I don't think I'm gonna get anything out of Ota's mum. The place was silent. It was quiet. I felt like I could hear the floating dust. I stepped inside. I thought it was empty, but I saw a shadow in the corner of my eye. It was Mayumi. It was like watching a decaying old tree cling pathetically to the earth. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, my dude. So I guess we're not making any fun jokes about Mayumi's secret sauce or something today. Nope. Sorry to interrupt. Do you want to talk about it? Alright. About Ota.
This is your fault. I heard from the police.
Oh, sorry, what?
Because you didn't take care of Iris.
I'm sorry, your fucking dead ass son just tased me. So fuck you and fuck your dead son. He was an asshole and a pervert.
My boy Ota got involved.
Date, I looked into the investigation report.
I'm being really mean right now, but Jesus Christ.
Mayumi confirmed Ota's body early this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry. I want to be alone right now. Did you not hear me? I said leave!
Date, let's go. She is in no state to talk.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, oof, this is another bad one. Is she also gonna tell me it was my fault? When I visited the Sagan household, I found Hitomi with a hollow look in her eyes. She let me in and asked me to sit on the sofa. I agreed and sat down. But after that I couldn't say a single word. The heavy silence waited on both of us. So we're not talking about the drawing, huh?
In the language of flowers, the iris means good news and hope. When I saw the flowers this morning, I just knew something good would happen.
Yep.
Iris.
It was great. About Ota.
Ota was one of my students.
Was it?
I taught him in elementary school.
Oh.
I heard it from the police.
Wait, hang on a second. What the fuck is happening? Ota was 24. He was in elementary school like 10, 14 years before that. She's 36, so she started teaching in school when she was 22. Is that even possible? I don't know how Japan education system works, but
Ota tried to help Iris and ended up... I don't know what to say. I have no words.
About Iris. Yeesh.
Iris was my everything. We always went everywhere together, whether it was buying clothes or going to the movies.
Funny. I think I played like a very large portion of this game and you didn't know where your daughter was, like leaving at 3 a.m. at night with a random man. And you were like nowhere to be seen for like a day after that, and then she came back and...
We're taking a walk. We're going shopping at the supermarket.
Yeah, right.
When she was young, she would just hold one of my fingers.
I'm mad at everyone in this game.
Her hand was too small to hold mine. Then it was 2, then 3. And finally she could hold my hand. But eventually, she left my hands altogether. She started crossing her arms, being independent, even though she needed constant attention growing up. Her memories are a part of this room. And always will be. When she was a baby, she fell off that sofa and cried and cried. One day she tore up her picture book all over the floor here. Another time she drew with crayons all over the window. She painted my portrait on Mother's Day. Scratches on the floor, chipped plates, burn marks on the table, stains on the cushions. Everything you see. It all holds a memory of her. But why?
That's what I'm trying to figure out, lady. Can you think of any information? Anything, please?
Hitomi, my entire focus is on this case. Is there anything at all you can tell me?
I don't know if this is important, but...
No, please. Tell me.
I may have told you this already. I met Renju's wife Shoko twice before. The first time at the wedding, the second time a month ago. That second time was in the waiting room of the prison.
Prison?
There's an acquaintance of mine from when we were younger. I visit them a few times a year. And by coincidence, I saw Shoko. I don't think she noticed me, but I recognized her as Renju's wife right away. She was there for the same reason I was, to visit one of the inmates.
Interesting.
Do you know who?
No, I don't. We didn't talk.
Which prison?
Fuchu Prison, in Tokyo.
Fuchu.
Prison?
In Tokyo. Sorry, I felt like I had to do that. I had progress from exasperation to rage. Yeah, sort of.
I'm sorry to have bothered you. I'll be going now.
I don't know what to do. Thinking about her. Dante, please, you have to catch them. Please. Please.
I will. Trust me.
Alright. You know, I at least appreciate that in this game, the timelines are completely different. Whereas in Zero Escape, once you went down a path, the other ones were very similar with like a few differences here and there. And then there was the one, you know, there was one that was different, that had like all the, you need this information to unlock the true one, and then you had the true one. But then you had like 9 other that were very, very similar to each other. This doesn't have that many, but they are very different at least. There is still a lot of overlap due to how the game keeps, you know, flashbacking me every 5 seconds, but...
Are you okay, honey?
Huh?
About last night. Well, at 3 in the morning, anyway.
You know about it?
It's on every channel. You have the face of a ghost. Do you want a glass?
I don't need a drink. I need information. Do you have anything?
Well, let's see. I do have... I suppose you could call it intuition.
Tell me.
The Kumakuras are involved in this case. Remember what I told you before? That there's a relationship between Ren and the Kumakuras? Shoko also has a relationship with them. You know about her dealings with the Kumakuras, right?
So basically, 2 of the victims are linked to the Kumakuras. That must mean they're involved somehow, right?
Not 2, 3.
3? Iris?
No, not that one. The boy.
Ota?
He came here last night.
Ota?
Yes, from Matsushita Diner.
What?
He's linked to the Kumakuras as well.
I'm sorry, what? How?
Have you heard the rumor?
Mama told me a similar story to Ibuz about Sosajima and the Kabasaki district. The basic idea is this. 8 years ago, So sold his land in the Kabasaki district for 30 billion yen. Half a year later, an explosion at the chemical plant caused the land prices to drop drastically. So bought back the land for 1 billion yen, almost like he knew beforehand that the accident would happen. Did So blow it up or conspire to blow it up? No, that wouldn't make sense. So wouldn't gain anything from that, aside from 29 billion. It would end up with 29 billion in cash and 1 billion in land. It's a net zero. But there's more to the story.
The Kumakuras own a handful of real estate companies. They of course look legit, but they're Yakuza fronts. I'll call those real estate companies the KE to keep it simple for you. The KE followed in So's footsteps. They bought up land in Kabasaki.
Right.
Now, back to So. Have you heard of the plans for the casino in Kabasaki?
No.
So was the one who came up with it.
I was born and raised in Kabasaki. I remember the landscape of my childhood, and I loved it dearly. But look at Kabasaki now. When I see images of the destruction on television, my heart aches like it's being chopped to pieces. But I promise you, I will revive the Kabasaki district at any cost. Casino Town Kabasaki will give new life to the city.
After that, So moved fast. He submitted the bills he needed to the National Assembly after drumming up support in the right places. The bills passed, and it became an official government initiative.
Decontamination efforts therefore increased at a rapid pace in the Kabasaki district. At the moment, the area is still considered off limits. However, The air in Kabasaki is currently purified to such an extent that it has no negative effect on the human body.
Right.
If the plan goes smoothly, land prices in Kabasaki are going to skyrocket. And all that land is owned by the KE, and by So himself. The land he bought back for 1 billion will be worth 10 times that soon.
He's involved in some shady business.
He probably used the Kumakuras to buy the land originally.
This is just another rumor, but the chemical plant exploding was no accident. It was done intentionally.
By So and the Kumakuras, you mean?
But there's no hard evidence of that. It's just gossip.
What about Ota then? Why is he involved in all this?
What were we talking about again?
Ota and the Kumakuras.
Oh, right. You know how Matsushita Diner is close to the Kabasaki district?
Okay.
The chemical plant explosion made times hard. Foot traffic went down, sales declined. No wonder it closed down. Ota must hold a grudge. Someone caused that explosion. And if it was intentional, oh, he'd hate them even more. That's how I link Ota to the Kumakuras.
I mean, that doesn't seem like a very... Unless Ota knew something.
Thank you, Mama.
That's not very
I don't know if what you told me will lead to
solidly-
anything, but...
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time.
No, it was very helpful.
I'm glad I can help, even if it's just a little.
Well then, be seeing you.
Come back anytime.
I mean, it was a little internet monster, so maybe he found something out. What's going on? Oh, my neighbors. Of course, my neighbors. Always my neighbors. Mizuki is curled up on the sofa. She looked like a small animal frightened by a predator. Yikes. So about the fishery. Alright, this is gonna be an easy one. About Oda. Great, about Iris. Alright.
Mizuki must know.
Nice talking to you, Mizuki.
About Iris.
Of course. The news was distributed heavily across the internet, not just in Japan, but worldwide. 3 days ago, Mizuki discovered her mother's body. 2 days ago, her father's. This morning, 2 of her best friends. It is completely understandable that she is at her mental limit.
Her mental limit. She's 12. She's broken
Can
forever.
I be left alone for a while?
Are you okay?
What do you think?
Yeah.
She certainly didn't seem so, but I can't stand by her side forever.
Aiba, contact Abyss. See if they can get Mizuki a good counselor.
Understood.
Good counselor. I stayed with her for a little while, but we didn't speak. Having nothing more to say, I left. Wow, where were we? That was quite something. That kid is devastated. Jesus Christ. Okay, so we have pretty much nothing, aside from the fact that we have to speak to this prisoner. I didn't see Boss anywhere.
Where did she go?
Well, she isn't always here, correct?
True.
Can we hack into her PC then? Oh, hey.
What are you doing?
I thought it would be easier to talk like this.
What do we have to talk about?
A summary of the investigation, perhaps?
What summary? We don't have anything new.
That's not true.
Huh?
I was curious, so I did some research about number 89.
Okay, now we're talking. Alright, let me do a quick scan of the room, like always. Cabinet, large key, matryoshkas, bags, shelves, doors, chair. Without Boss, I don't think we're gonna have any weird comments. Tombstones, wine, police officer mannequin. Yeah, they're not making any jokes or anything. Okay, let's talk to Aiba. So, who is 89? Do you know anything about that?
As you know, he is an assassin with multiple confirmed kills. He is currently serving a sentence at Fuchu Prison. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
That was Falco, right?
That's what Pewter told us.
After his fourth murder, he was arrested by the...
What's his real name? You don't know, probably.
Unknown.
You don't know?
No such person is listed in the family registry. It is possible he is a foreigner, but however, I believe it is safe to say that he was born and raised in Japan.
Right. What about the 89, then the new Cyclops killing? I mean...
Pewter claims that there were 2 culprits behind the original serial killings. One was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
But Rohan committed suicide last year.
That leaves 1 culprit still alive, number 89.
But number 89 couldn't possibly have committed these crimes. He was in jail when each of the murders occurred.
Correct. However, I do not believe it is accurate to claim that he had nothing to do with the incident.
He could have talked to
I know
someone.
who killed Shogunadami.
If he was telling the truth, his involvement is possible.
What's the relationship between 89 and Shoko? Do we know, like, from the registry of the prison?
Unknown.
Can we check?
I cannot determine if they have any connection. Approximately 1 month ago, Hitomi Sagan witnessed Shoko in Fuchu Prison's waiting room.
I mean, usually when you go to...
I am unable to say for certain that the person she was there to visit was number 89.
Usually when you go to a prison, I don't know if it works like that in Japan, but you have to sign a register. And all the visits to the prisoners are logged.
After all, Fuchu Prison houses 2,000 inmates.
But number 89 knew Shoko's name.
I know who killed Shogunadami.
Okay, you showed this clip like 5 times in the last 3
That
minutes.
must mean that he knew her somehow.
Stop.
It is possible.
Let's talk to 89 then.
Let's talk to number 89.
I don't know if he's telling the truth or if he's full of it, but he's our last remaining loose end.
Alright. However, we need not go to him. We can bring him to us.
Bad idea.
If we plan on syncing with him, it would be more efficient.
Can you arrange that?
I can.
Wait, am I going to sync with him? Oh boy. After cutting through some red tape, 89 was to be brought to HQ. It took considerable time to arrive, but for some reason boss never showed up. Here we go. Oh god, is this gonna happen again? Am I gonna get stabbed or something? Hello. She wasn't around when we saw 89 last time either. I know, right? That's very suspicious. Oh, what the?
Sorry to interrupt your busy day, but I need you to tell me something. I'd appreciate your cooperation.
Okay, we have a camera, we have the usual pipe, we have the other camera, we have the mirror. And Pewter is somewhere behind me, I suppose. What's the name?
Number 89.
Your real name.
I don't remember.
You don't remember your real name. Where are you from?
Burkina Faso.
That's a lie.
Burkina Faso is a republic in West Africa. Population 17 million.
I don't have time for your jokes.
Do you know Shogunadami?
Yeah, I guess I do.
About a month ago, Shoko visited Fuchu Prison. Was she there to see you?
That's right.
What did you talk about?
Nothing special.
You're in no position to lie.
I'm not lying. She didn't come to hear me talk.
Then why did she come?
To meet me.
Meet you?
She probably just wanted to see me.
Weird. When did you first meet Shoko?
A long time ago. I don't remember exactly when.
What's your relationship to her?
A physical one.
I'm sorry?
I'm kidding. She was just a business partner.
Oh. Bloody hell. You're the original Cyclops killer, aren't you?
That's right. I was one of the culprits behind the case 6 years ago. One of the 2 Cyclops killers.
Who killed Shoko Nadami?
Alright, let's get right down to it. 2 days ago, you called Investigation HQ and said...
Bonnie and Clyde syndrome? Probably not. It's probably something about the scam that she was involved with, you know? That ties once again to Susajima.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
It's done. You've got a deal.
All right, but to explain it properly, I need to tell you a story. It might take some time. Is that all right with you?
I've got nothing but time.
Then let's get started. The story of a lonely assassin.
Alright, here we go. The story of the lonely assassin.
Once upon a time, there was a detective, full of righteous justice.
I'm gonna set to auto and lean back for this.
Let's
see.
Call him F.
F.
F found the evils of the world intolerable. F had no parents, no siblings, and grew up in an orphanage since he was born. He suffered every kind of abuse imaginable there. It led him to despise all the evils of the world. One day, F was chasing a thug down at the harbor. Someone wanted for the assault and murder of women.
Okay, I get it. I'll just throw down my knife. Here. And you lower your gun. It's fine. I got nothing else on me. I'll go quietly. You know, I have a history with hospitals. I've been going to a special hospital for a while. Even if I get caught, it's all good. I'll come right back out again. What should I do next time? Just thinking about it gets me excited.
Jesus Christ, okay, we get it. You killed him.
The culprit was unarmed, but F never served a day in prison. The case went to trial for some time, but it was determined to be self-defense, and he was declared innocent.
How?
If the truth got out, it would be a huge scandal for the police. People at the upper level were terrified of what might happen, so they had evidence fabricated.
Okay.
F wasn't suspended or disciplined at all. After a while, he returned to his job like nothing happened. That was a turning point for him. He was ready to shed the morality that was weighing him down, holding him back. F still wanted justice, and he was willing to dispense it to the immoral one by one. He became an assassin, a lone gunman, no agent, no employer. He was his own man. F believed that he was judge, jury, and executioner. But it didn't last long. One day, F got rid of a criminal we'll call X. X was responsible for defrauding and killing an innocent old man for his life insurance policy.
Sounds like a
Turns out,
Kumakura stuff.
X had connections. Someone wasn't happy that he died. Rohan Kumakura, chairman of the Kumakuras. X was a top executive of the Kumakuras at the time. Rohan ordered his men to find and kidnap F.
Right.
I've done some research. I know you've cleaned up at least 18 pieces of scum from this earth. But somehow there hasn't been a single criminal investigation. They're all treated as suicides, accidents, or natural causes. Amazing work. I'm impressed. How about you work for us? Of course, you have the right to say no. But it'll be the last word out of your mouth.
Well, guess he had to say yes.
F was trapped. Even if he somehow survived, he would be looking over his shoulder for the rest of his life. He had no choice but to take Rohan's offer. Thus, F's self-employment came to an end.
F
He
was
became a
F'd.
hired gun of the Kumakuras. Rohan even gave him a code name.
Falco.
Falco. Named for the falcon, a bird of prey. Falco didn't quit his job as a police officer, though. He worked as a detective by day, assassin by night at the will of the organization. An ordinary killer would need motive to take a life, but not Falco. He did as he was told, one target after another. It didn't take long to destroy his heart completely. Time passed, and a few years back, Falco, who by this time was exhausted in body and spirit, made a fatal mistake. He missed his mark and ended up taking a bullet to the stomach. Somehow he managed to escape. After reaching a nearby shrine, his legs finally gave out under him. He had no strength left. He put his back up against the shrine and let out a moaning breath that he thought might be his last. But at that moment,
He told me.
in his darkening vision, he saw a woman approach him. He watched her take out her phone and dial for help. At the same time, he heard footsteps. Footsteps of at least 2 people closing in. He knew immediately that they were after him. He sprung into action, grabbing the woman and pulling her close, kissing her to keep her from talking. That was the first encounter between Falco and the woman. She was a teacher at some school. It was like she was from a totally different world than him. Listening to her talk, he would forget everything about his line of work. She was his only contact with the ordinary, mundane world. They met in secret a few more times, and Falco felt his heart grow warmer. Her smile and kindness were like a cold glass of water for Falco's parched heart. Falco started to become himself again, his former self. He swore on his life that from then on, he would live for her.
That doesn't really match with a psychopath
So, you want to go clean?
the Pewter told us about.
Fine. Do as you please. You've done a lot for us. But there is one last thing. One final job I want you to do for me. It's nothing major. This woman and her daughter. I need you to dispose of them.
Ooh.
Should be simple, no?
Was it them?
Rohan handed Falco a picture of a woman and a girl.
Was it
It was
Hitomi
the
Iris?
teacher Falco met at the shrine. And her daughter. She had just turned 12.
Why would they want them dead, though? Why would the Kumakuras want them dead?
Why the 2 of them? Rohan, as usual, never gave a reason. And Falco had no intention of carrying out the kill.
That doesn't make
But if he
any
didn't,
sense.
he knew that someone else would.
Unless...
He thought long and hard. How was he going to keep them safe and get out of the life of crime? He couldn't find an answer, no matter how hard he thought. He was backed into a corner. So, he decided to call on an old friend for help. And then...
Ranger? Or boss, maybe. Silence. For some reason, he wouldn't open his mouth again. So, in all of this, when the heck did he do the killings? The Cyclops killings? It doesn't really fit with the Cyclops killer. But that sort of makes sense because I didn't think he was originally. He doesn't It was killing people to collect that. Yeah, but it doesn't fit the profile that Peter gave us of the cold psychopath that is incapable of love and was just like this killing machine that felt pleasure killing things. This guy was a policeman. I don't know, it feels a little weird. I don't know. I don't think the Rowan will let him go. I don't know. We'll see. You mentioned a detective.
You mentioned a detective.
Probably boss. Why did you stop?
Why did you stop?
Was that the whole story?
Was that the whole story?
I don't think it was. He's not gonna say anything else. What's the connection between that and Shoko?
What's the connection between that and Shoko?
Alright, he's not gonna say anything, huh?
Hey, answer me.
This is a transaction, remember? Until I get a guarantee that you'll uphold your end of the bargain, I'm not telling you anything else. I'll give you half up front, half later. If you want to hear the rest of my story, you better start the release procedures. Once they've cleared, I'll tell you everything.
Oh, he's gonna end up
Date,
dead.
it is unlikely that number 89 will uphold his promise, even upon release.
Yeah, no shit, Iva.
Pewter.
Yes?
Start the preparations.
For what?
What do you think? The sink.
I have injected number 89 with the usual dosage. He will not be waking up anytime soon.
Are you
Are
sure
you ready,
about
Agent
that?
Date?
I don't really trust you
Yeah.
after last time.
Time limit is 6 minutes.
I know.
Then let's begin.
Is Peter on our side this time? Maybe? I mean, he's definitely behaving like he's on our side. But then again, Renju has been killed, and Renju was Peter's lover.
Sup?
Sup?
No, not sup. Why are you sleeping on the job?
Because I want to, obviously.
Why are you getting mad at me?
Yeah, this rug feels so good on my skin, yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with Iba?
Why are you suddenly a cat?
Playtime's over. Let's begin.
Then stand up.
What is going on with Iba?
Is this the Sagan residence?
Give her a moment. Ah. Bonk.
It definitely is.
Number 89. What were you up to?
On the floor is gonna be he told me. No, wait, he's right there. What the fuck is going on?
The green. I do not think I can pass through it.
Oh, not the green.
Really wants to hide it, huh? Okay, new plan.
Somnium scan. Activate.
Wee. Mental lock 1 is the phone. Mental lock 2 is me. Mental lock 3 is the window. The fourth one is the door. Alright. Bonk. There you go. Closed on you. Good job. Okay.
This appears to correspond to the green thing.
89 is covered in a green membrane. I can't get close. Okay. This is a linear one at least. So number 1 was the phone, we said, yeah? Picture, switch, winter irises. What's such a winter
iris that blooms in the cold.
I know.
Pick or smell? Pick it. It's probably gonna pluck that thing.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Stop it! You're distracting me! I got one! Aw, right after I pulled it out, too.
Did the green stuff react at all?
What?
A phone. Should I pick it up?
Yes. Hang up. What do you mean hang up? Or ignore? What? I feel like we should. Hang up? It's only 12 seconds. I don't need to use the timing. How do I remove the timing? I guess I have to use the timing, whatever.
What the?
What the heck?
I fainted.
Oh, I got a bad one, huh? Oh, that was not cool. That was the wrong choice. But now we're spending an entire minute ignoring the phone. Right.
It won't stop ringing. It stopped. What was that?
I don't know.
All right.
I guess it worked?
Liquid, a book, a ceiling fan.
It's a ceiling fan.
Is that like a giant desk fan?
A desk fan only moves the air immediately around it, whereas a ceiling fan circulates air in an entire room.
Oh, right.
Hold on to it, headbutt it, blow on, or throw something at it. What the frick? Headbutt it.
Ow!
No good, huh?
It was funny though.
A book.
Fucking funny. Tear the book. Destroy it.
Yeah! Are you sure this will help us uncover number 89's secrets?
It might. We're getting closer.
That didn't do anything. Liquid.
There is some kind of liquid pooled on the floor.
Lick it, stick a hand in it. Smell it or jump in it. Stick a hand in it.
It is surprisingly deep.
Did you find anything?
Well, there is something.
Is that cork?
Cork?
Huh.
What is this substance? Green tea?
It's obviously not green tea.
Perhaps it's jelly.
It's not jelly.
Agent
It's
Date,
ringing
you've got
again.
4 minutes.
What should I do?
Ignore it again. Oh my god, 2 minutes? I guess pick up?
Alright. Who is this? What the?
Okay, I passed out, so that was not the right move. I guess we're gonna... we have to ignore it, but I couldn't. It was like 2 minutes to ignore it. And it gave me another times too. Fucking hell. Hang it up. Hang up. Hang up the phone.
What the?
It killed me again. Let's see if we got another bad effect. Yep. I have to waste
You
2
have
minutes
3
ignoring
minutes,
it, huh?
Date.
That's insane. There's no way around this, by the way. Right. We can skip it a little bit. There you go.
It stopped. Aren't you curious who was calling?
I am
really?
curious, but what if they threaten me for money?
What?
You're a police officer. Have some backbone.
And we're in a dream, by the way.
I suppose we didn't do anything wrong.
At least you didn't faint.
Well, she did faint twice. But that took 2 minutes.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry!
Oh my god, it's impossible now.
A book.
Read it.
F stands against evildoers and brings them harsh justice.
Guy sounds like Judge Dredd.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Yes.
Good answer. So we don't really have... a pot.
It's a pot. Steam is rising from it. It appears to be some kind of green...
Maybe a soy...
It might also be boiled green juice.
Yeah, like a slime.
A turtle ninja could leap out at any moment.
Yes. Where? Drink it.
What is this anyway?
You can tell by tasting it.
I would like to know before I put it in my mouth.
It's green, right? It's gotta be gack.
Don't say such things! I'm the one who has to drink it. Fine. I'll have a sip.
A sip?
Iba? Hey, Iba! Iba!
Is that like snake? Snake? Snake! It's fine.
Thank you for the delicious soup.
What kind of soup was it?
Elephant.
What did you say?
Elephant.
Oh no. Well, it's over.
A book.
I'm losing. Might as well just restart the level.
F became an assassin for the Kumakuras. Rohan himself. That name is Falco.
Falco.
Date, there's no.
Shit!
I've lost it. This is the first one I actually fuck up. I guess we restart the thing from the beginning. I think it may be better this way. I can mess around with other things like the switch or the picture.
A picture.
Just a picture.
Fill out.
I don't have a pen. No choice. I must use my blood.
I'm sorry, what?
You don't have to go that far.
Okay, that's...
The color has returned.
Hey, Iba?
I said blood, but it is not the same as human blood. No need to worry. And besides, we are in a dream.
Still, blood? I'd feel better if you used a different word.
For example?
Body fluids?
I do not feel comfortable with that.
Actually, me neither. Anyway, the phone is ringing, so let's just ignore it. Alright, so we've done that one. Now we have to uncork the liquid, but we can read the book technically.
A book?
It's only 6 seconds, so it's not that bad. What did it say? F does not have parents or siblings. He was raised in an orphanage. So this is like his story in the books.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Okay, so we have to stick my hands in it, right? Which is a sort of a problem, I suppose. Because it is going to give me the 2 minutes bad one, yeah. I can use that to tear the book though.
A book?
See, and it's only going to use 12 seconds. And then I can ignore the phone in only 10 seconds. That's going to be massive time boost. There we go. That was so much better. Okay, so...
It's a pot. It appears...
What do we do with the pot this time? Do we wear it? Do we drink it? Do we heat it up? 6 second, heat it up.
See the phone over there? Call the manufacturer.
Wait. What did she say? It doesn't turn on, it's broken. Okay, never mind.
Do you...
Right. Another half.
A pot with...
I guess we can drink it in half the time. Actually, a quarter, maybe.
What?
Alright, so we drink it. And now we have a bad
Agent
one.
Date, you've got 4 minutes.
But the bad one, as always, can be used to just read a book.
A book.
Why is Terry taking so much time on this one, by the way?
I wonder what these books say.
I don't know.
Number 8.
Do we have anything else around here? Wait, can I go outside? No. The switch might be something.
A switch. But there are thorns.
Remove the thorns. In 9 seconds.
Ow!
Well, guess we have to...
If you're fine with... A switch. But
there's a ceiling fan too. Was there? Oh yeah. Oh fuck! I swear. Well,
It's fine. It'll only hurt for a bit, then it'll be better.
are we doing some sort of sexual innuendo as always? What does this say? There's thorns around it, and in pursuit of observation I will do that. Ow, I can't pull them out, they sting me. We'll have to investigate without pulling them. If you're fine with whatever happens to my fingers, a switch. There are thorns around it. Switch it again. Last time we handled it in a different manner. That was then, this is now. But there are thorns. You're aware that I am the one who feels the pain. It's fine, it will only hurt for a bit, then it will be better.
Huh. Oh, it doesn't hurt. The light has turned on.
I activated the lamp. The fuck was that?
You have 3 minutes, Date.
What is that?
What is happening?
It's an eye.
Who is that? Is this a
Date, what are we going to do?
Punch it. Close the curtain. Ignore. Pour lemon juice. Poke the eye. Just close the curtain. See? He left.
It left.
Oh, wow, that was a mental block.
That eye.
Do you know something about it?
Yes. It was kinda cute.
No, it wasn't.
You are insane.
That was definitely not cute. Hey, Hitomi.
What? That's...
Hitomi?
Okay, so we have a couple of minutes for this one. I wonder where's the Oh, there it is.
What?
Got the eyeball.
A skull. I do not see the body.
It does have a bloody left eye socket, though. They still haven't explained how they get consent from people to get into their minds. I think they just knock them out and do it. Talk with a skull.
Hello there. What happened to your body? Are you comfortable being all bones? Oh, I see. You were thin anyway. Say something! I don't want to be the only one talking. I sound like a crazy person.
On at least one occasion, they distinguished Tajima, so corrupt politician How has knowledge that the police has a super invasive future tech allowing them to roam into people's brain against their consent. Yeah.
Now you're upsetting me. Prepare yourself for a comeuppance.
Humanity finally develops artificial intelligence, and this is the result.
Date, I will unleash a furious punch onto an object.
Never heard anyone say that before.
The skull is still there. Alright, maybe we have to do something.
It's Hitomi.
Hitomi? Hug her, talk to her, kiss her, touch her. Yo, if I touch her, I get like a 1 second action. I need to touch her. Don't. Shut up.
Where?
Well, maybe her...
Her stomach, right?
Yeah, it's not like I'm touching her.
Oop.
She's extremely hard. Perhaps due to her being stationary?
Must hold the joke.
What did you say?
That she is stationary?
No, before that.
Please, that's it.
She's hard?
Hitomi is hard right now? Got it. That's useful information. Let's keep that in mind.
Please get me out of this. Wait, what did you say? I forgot. What's Hitomi's condition right now? I totally lost it. Could you stop messing around, or would you like me to crush you with this spice?
Hey, relax. I was kidding.
Was he though? Kidding?
You have less than 2 minutes.
A floor lamp.
Lift up, grab, turn off. Turn it off.
Easier said than done. I do not see a switch anywhere.
Really? Come on, look harder.
I cannot.
Shit.
A floor lamp.
Kick it. Or lift it up. I don't know. One of the two. Kick. Just lift it. Okay, it's not working.
It is impossible.
Which is harder? That or what I've got in my pants?
Oh, wow.
Let's hit each with a hammer to test.
I withdraw.
Wow. Wow. I can't. Wow.
It's hit.
Talk to her? I don't even know what we're doing right now, honestly.
Understood. Hey! Hitomi! Hitomi! No, you.
Could you try it again, but more in a fawning way?
There's innuendo and then there's data, yeah.
I believe we should try something else.
But...
Let it go.
Kiss her. Just kiss her. It must be
It's
that one. A 4-second kiss.
Kiss her.
You... Like this? But why?
You are like one of my limbs, Aiba.
Yes.
Like an alter ego. An incarnation of me to kiss Hitomi.
Yes.
Then it's like me kissing Hitomi, right?
No.
You sure? Because that was making my heart rate rise. And another part of
Could it just be only your heart, please?
I thought that would work.
It's a ceiling fan.
Is that like a
desk fan.
Oh.
Hold on to it, maybe? I mean, I don't know what this did for me. Whee! It's fun. Do I have to do something with the skull, maybe?
A skull.
Throw it. Or check it, maybe. Check it.
This skull reminds me.
But didn't that one have a complete skeleton?
There is a small amount of blood flowing from the left eye socket.
What could that?
Perhaps it.
What about my head?
Let's break it open and see what's inside.
Okay.
A skull.
Less than 1 minute.
Throw it
Hurry!
then.
Would that not be
Dead. It's a hunk of calcium.
All right. Sorry about this.
I probably
Whose
had
skull
to do
was
that.
this?
Unknown. I also cannot determine the connection to number 89.
Was it a book, maybe?
A book. Falco was in a bind and turned to a trusted friend. The rest is marked open.
But I want to know what happened after.
I have no idea what to do in this section.
A book. The smile and kind words of a woman nurtured Falco. Sounds like you, Date.
No.
Really?
The nourishment is temporary. Then I go and check my wallet and it hits me.
Oh, I see. You are talking about that cabaret girl again.
Hey, she's called Reika, okay?
Stop! Don't remind me.
He has a name.
Date! 30 seconds!
Yeah, I don't know what to do. There's not much else here. I can retry. I have a lot of retries from the third lock. We have a few attempts, at least.
What?
Okay. Do you think it's something to do with Hitomi, then?
It's Hit.
I didn't hug her, so we could try that one.
Well, I suppose.
I don't know if that's gonna work.
She's hard.
Oh my god, not again.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, very classy, that's it. Fucking hell.
Sorry, nothing.
Okay, that was not it. My man. No. No.
A winter iris.
I know.
Pick. That didn't do anything. Ceiling fan.
It's a ceiling fan.
Is that like
A desk fan.
Oh.
Throw something below one. I guess throw something at it?
Something like. Take this! Ugh! Do not me. Be more careful.
Sorry.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry!
Honestly have no idea. There's nothing else in this room.
A skull.
I can check the skull, I suppose.
This skull reminds me of the one from before.
But didn't that one have a complete skeleton?
50 seconds. The door is the last one, yeah, but I can't interact with the door. I mean, it could be the lamp.
A floor lamp.
I grabbed it. I tried to turn it off. I tried lifting it up. I didn't try to kick it. I guess I could try to kick it.
You better come up with a more...
Date.
That didn't work. I could destroy the books. As sort of a last resort.
A book.
We're driving number 80.
By 10.
Yeah. I remember how shocked I felt when Mizuki tore up one of the porno mag.
Alright,
situation.
Maybe I have to.
A book.
Maybe I have to destroy all of them.
A green... Alright.
Less than 1 minute.
A book.
Hurry.
Here I...
Oh.
What happened?
Nothing.
What?
No, it was the books. Look at that.
Who was that?
What do I do?
Ignore is the longest one, so I'm gonna ignore it, I suppose.
Aiba.
Oh shit, I passed out ignoring it? And now everything is very expensive. God damn it. Open it.
No thanks.
That was a bad one too, huh? Yeah, we can try again. Okay. There was lock in it. I don't think I finished it in time though. Oh!
No! Stop!
Stop right there!
Aha. Interesting. That explains a lot. Oh no, I thought I actually finished it in time, but I didn't. That's a shame. Very interesting. Is Boss corrupt? Was she working for the Kumakuras?
Date, this is a serious matter.
Where's Boss?
Huh?
Boss, where is she?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since about noon.
Damn it.
Date, listen. Something happened while you were in Somnium.
Huh?
He got up and ran.
Please stay calm and listen. So Sejima's body was discovered.
What?
He was cut into pieces and put inside a vase in his mansion.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? Do you think it's Boss? Do you think Boss is loosening, you know, is tightening all the loose ends? I mean, is that how you say that? Just, whatever.
That can't be.
The housekeeper found him and reported it to the police.
Aha, was he missing a eye?
And one more thing. So was missing his left eye.
Interesting.
You mean the Cyclops killer did it?
Probably,
It's Boss.
yes.
It's freaking Boss. It has to be. She did something back then, and now she's literally taking out every single remaining witness.
What is your next move, Date?
We'll deal with So later. Before that, I need to talk to Boss.
I suggest checking her office.
Good idea. Not here. Where is she?
The Somnium earlier was just like the dream I had 3 days ago.
What the hell is going on?
It was, wasn't it?
What is going on? Hitomi was shot by Rohan Kumakura? To protect number 89?
She's a double agent selling nuclear arms to Russia to gain their trust. Little does she know that her student will cause a nuclear incident, rendering her unable to even return home. What? The heck are you on about? What is that reference for? There's another thing I can't figure out.
Boss. Why was Boss there? Because it was a dream? Was it completely random? No, that can't be. You can't dream of a face you've never seen. Number 89 must know Boss somehow.
The boss mentor of Big Boss. Ah, that was the reference. Alright. This is a serious secret. Boss is hiding it. I have to search this room. There must be a clue somewhere. In the PC, obviously.
Aiba, can you hack this PC?
I will try.
That's a cool...
Unlocked. Logging in. I have recovered some video data. It was uploaded only a few hours ago.
Open it.
That is...
Sosajima. Why?
Sosajima.
Why?
Sausage.
Boss?
The case remains unsolved. Shit. We've got another... Ah, we're missing something. Damn it. Alright, show me the flowchart. It's locked. Damn it. Okay. Interesting. Can we go back here? Nope, locked as well. We only have one way to go now. Which is in the sinking here. With Iris. When we accuse her of being the murderer. So the first thing we did was, I think we tuned into the TV. I guess this time we just hit the TV. Right? Just smash it. We hit it. Just hit it.
Fixing it by hitting it is an old-fashioned approach.
Well, this is an old...
Ah. Oh. Fuck. What?
What was that just now?
A child's drawing of a rat.
Iris must have drawn it.
It is not yet possible to determine that.
It now looks like it's all made of paper.
Let's continue the investigation. There is much to interact with.
Things are in a different place now. Hit the mouse.
I see many objects in the room.
Investigate. Nope, that's a long time to investigate everything. A mirror and a gun.
A revolver.
Is it real?
It appears that way.
God, these things take forever. Can I investigate the
full
mirror?
body-
Good lord, all these action take.
Aiba, what are you doing in a
I just
place
picked
like
one,
this?
didn't
I'm taking care of Date. Oh.
Cut it out.
Well, I mean, I got 100 seconds I spent on that. I feel like I should rewind that thing.
4 minutes.
A double.
Open the door. Doesn't open. Use the gun?
A revolver.
Shoot. Remove. Yes. Stuck there. It's fixed in a vise and cannot
Can you
move.
loosen it?
Impossible.
Is there some kind of...
We're beansing it up. We're really doing a poor job at this.
A shelf.
Investigate the TV, I suppose. It's another 100 seconds. We're losing this. 100% losing this.
It appears to be a frog. A child's painting.
Let's hope it's not dangerous. Or
We
you
are.
might
Well, you know what I mean.
croak.
Was that supposed to be funny?
No, I was just thinking about the meaning of the painting.
Is that all the medicine for the
There does not appear to be a particular meaning.
brain tumor, maybe?
I agree.
A shelf.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
Investigate a ball. Okay.
What?
That's the right move.
The explosions appear to.
The explosions made the room change.
This is a dangerous dream. But we must continue.
Blew up a frog. Right. Now we have the reference book. We know that's useless. We have the other TV.
An analog
Investigate unit, hit it. Hit it again.
Understood. What was that?
I nearly pissed my pants.
That was not it.
An analog.
Turn the dial. Is the killings with a child frame perspective? Yeah, it is.
Nothing is happening.
You have 1 minute left.
Okay, that was not the right thing. I guess the operation was the
An
one.
operating table.
But we just, sleep on it this time.
Awful. Am I going to be killed? I'm restless.
Do you think they'll modify?
That's not.
Nope. I think I still have to perform surgery on the table.
Date, you've got less than 30 seconds.
Let me retry from here. 7 seconds.
It's an surgery.
Oh, that worked. Okay, it was the surgery this time. Okay, now I know. I'm just gonna have to redo everything though.
Time's up.
Date.
Damn.
It's okay. We can redo it with extra knowledge now. You start from the beginning. Get to the TV. We hit it. Mouse, alright. Now, then we get to the door. Try to open it, so we blow the double time. And we get to the shelf, and we investigate the bottle in 5 seconds. That's gonna fix that. Alright. Easy peasy. Then we have to, I wonder, can we see the eyeball
5 minutes left, Date.
that we need for the extra, you know, the special thing? Guess not. Okay.
An operating table.
We operate, perform surgery, fake one. There you go. Just like that.
Something has spawned.
So it's the lockers, the other TV with a bird, and
You want to check it out?
the gas tank. All right. So last time the gas tank was nothing. It may be something this time though.
Just a lock.
Open the lockers maybe?
That was close.
Good idea.
Oh, but the knife didn't blow up the tank this time.
The knife that flew out of the locker.
Interesting. Seppuku. Why would I kill myself? Push in. Push it in, maybe. I'm not gonna kill myself.
It cannot be pushed.
Shit.
The knife that flew out.
4 minutes.
Throw it?
Like this? What?
Wow.
I only threw it lightly.
That was actually it. Unbelievable. Okay. Well, that was easy. Oddly enough.
An oil drum, television, and torso.
Wait, there's another one.
I think I understand. I'm starting to see the picture.
I do not yet understand it.
Yeah, that was just the third one. So what's the special eyeball thingy?
Three minutes, Date.
Yeah, I know. I was just looking for the special thing, but what the fuck?
An oil drum.
Take the lid off. Look inside and kick it. Look inside of it. Well, that sort of worked.
What does this mean?
There's blood and bullets.
They might be used for something.
Okay, so I now have the bullets, which means I can probably use the gun to shoot the final TV.
A revolver.
Is it real?
It appears that way.
Look down the barrel, remove, shoot.
Can we use the bullets we found earlier?
This could work. I'll try shooting it.
Oh my god. Yo. What's going on here? Is that Sosajima? And it's being kissed by the blue person? What? What now?
What happened during that Somnium?
We saw the whole thing on the monitor.
But we're just as confused as you are.
Well, upon further reflection, it is not so strange. Dreams are developed outside of our conscious will. When you sink into Somnium, there is no guarantee of what you will discover.
What about the figure?
Could have been Iris herself.
That is a possibility. The sinker sees the subject's dream from the third person.
That means that Iris, she must have met Sosajima somewhere.
We did see Congressman Sajima in there.
We saw that shadow kiss him too.
Was it Boss?
Did that happen in reality?
Not necessarily. I'm sure you've had dreams of kissing celebrities and porn stars, right?
The first part, yes, but the second part, no.
You sure about that? Anyway, you know what I mean.
A dream is not made up entirely of memories. It can include things outside of your memory, like TV or movies.
Even if the figure was supposed to be Iris, her smooch in Somnium does not necessarily reflect her actions in reality.
You can't use the word smooch.
Why not?
So we don't know if Iris and So are acquainted.
That's right, because So is a celebrity of sorts. It's possible she just saw him on TV or online.
We were silent for a time. While I was deep in my thoughts, I heard Peter speak.
Date, Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
I gave my short reply and headed to the sink room next door.
Putting me to sleep when I wasn't expecting it? You cops are more rough than I thought.
Yeah, great. We're not asking for permission to do these things. We literally knocking people out. Out of nowhere. I'm expecting someone like Pewter from a dark corner of the room. There was Pewter with a blow dart that went like and knock her out, you know?
You signed a consent form before you came in here, didn't you?
Oh, did she?
You forced me to sign it.
Anyway, Iris, I have some things I want to ask you.
What?
Do you remember your dreams?
Dream?
You guys are
What
so
are you
fucked.
talking about?
It's fine, Greg. We forced her to sign a consent form. It's all good.
The subject of the sink does not. Iris would.
The rendering in and out at 380. How much was that? 383. I was looking at while I was playing today. I was trying to figure out what the limit was. I'm assuming that's it. Can't go further than 400. How are you feeling?
I'm okay. Normal, I guess. Why? Did you do something that would make me sick?
I just took a peek inside your head is all.
Inside my head?
Do you know a politician named Susajima?
Yeah, I know his name and face. I've never met him.
You haven't?
I'm just an internet idol. It's not like I have connections to politicians or anything.
Mm-hmm. About the Nile message with Ota then?
Iris, let me ask one thing. The message Ota sent you on Nile.
I won't tell anyone about that thing.
I won't tell anyone about that thing. What is that thing?
I don't know. Ota's the one who wrote that. You should ask him.
Oh,
Iba, Ota's phone is still broken, right? But he definitely sent that Nile message.
Ota purchased a new phone in Akihabara yesterday.
With the same number?
Yes.
Call it.
Connected.
Hey, it's Kaname Date. Where are you? Ota, I know you can hear me.
At home. I'm at home.
Got it. Wait right there. I'm coming over.
Is Tessa still at the police station?
Yes?
If you want me to talk, release her. Criminal Procedure Law Number 198. Persons may refuse to heed a summons or leave the supervision of the police at any time unless they are arrested or detained. Tessa isn't a suspect. According to Article 223, this applies to all persons of interest. You haven't issued an arrest warrant for Tessa, right? So if you don't release her right now, you are violating the law.
Damn.
Do we have a deal? You want my testimony, right?
You sure she isn't a suspect? Yeah, exactly.
Bring Tessa here, and I promise I'll tell you everything I know.
Weird.
This kid is starting to get on my nerves.
So, what are you going to do?
Shh.
Pay him a visit, I suppose. Head to Matsushita Diner.
Iris, come with me. We're going to Matsushita Diner.
Were you talking to Ota?
Yeah, telepathically. I have special powers. Anyway, let's go.
Apparently after many years of development, they increased the render distance on the classic Hunter game, so who knows, maybe they will get around to it eventually. Well, yeah, man. I mean, they're still releasing, like, DLCs for that game, so... And they patched it, like, the other day. Maybe one day.
Tessa!
Thank you, Ota. It's thanks to you.
That's right. It's not like you can do whatever you want just because you're the police.
Maybe not. But you better keep your promise.
This is your first time here? No. Stupid question.
Why does that matter? Do you want me to leave?
Wow, why are you such a bitch now?
Don't you have things to ask Ota? Hurry up.
Wow. About that thing in the Nile message.
Didn't I tell you? Ask Ota about it.
Alright, my goodness. Guess you bought a new cell phone, huh?
Yeah, I did. Yesterday in Akihabara.
Where's your mom?
She's in the living room in the back. I think she's watching TV or something.
Okay.
Did you come all the way here just to ask me that?
Did I keep you waiting? I don't give a fuck.
So let's hear it. What is that thing?
That thing?
Don't play dumb. You sent that message to Iris.
Oh, Date, will you do me a favor?
What?
There's a picture on the counter, right?
Yeah, and?
I want you to take a good look at it.
The photo.
Yes, the photo.
I cannot believe that we're falling for this again. Did you fucking smack him in the head with a pan? But this time, my eyeball was actually recording.
Head is pounding. What time is it?
The day has turned over. It is Monday, 2:50 a.m.
Damn.
You've been unconscious for nearly 5 hours.
Ota got me, didn't he?
He did. He struck you over the head with the walk.
Little bastard. Why did he do that?
I don't know. But afterward, he ran off with Iris.
How do you know?
You had lost consciousness, but I was still watching. I recorded video of the incident. Take a look.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
You witch! You stay away from my boy!
Tessa! What's wrong? Did something happen?
No, everything's fine.
That was...
Okay, let's go.
Ota.
What the fuck just happened?
Why didn't you chase them?
I'm sorry.
You should have jumped out of my eye and ran after them.
I couldn't move. The mechanics controlling my ambulatory motion were short-circuited by the blow to your head. Date, the boss is calling.
Oh, how am I gonna report this one?
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency. Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video. I sent the address to Iba.
This is so weird.
Iris. Iba, the source.
Identify.
Yeah, it's a fishery. This is the same exact thing. But this time we may be able to make it there? I could barely hear it. My heartbeat was pounding. How much time has passed? The feeling of time itself has disappeared. Eventually the car reached the long bridge. The image changed. Yeah, no, we're not... It's repeating. It's just repeating.
Hold on! I'll save you! Stay away from Tessa!
It's exactly the same thing. But... No, it's exactly the same thing. No, Ota's on the ground. He's bleeding. We made it a little
okay?
earlier. Ooh, interesting.
Date.
Where did they go?
Through the back door.
Just hang on, Ota. Help is on the way.
Is Iris dead?
Don't worry. Iris is alive.
Oh, they didn't kill her
Backup
in
is
time.
en route to this location. Date, pursue the culprit.
Oh, shit.
All right, I'm on it.
Police headquarters. The day after. I guess we didn't really catch it. Or her.
Any traces of the culprit?
Still nothing. We also didn't catch the culprit on any of the surveillance cameras. They probably got away through the back alley.
While wearing a polar bear costume.
Maybe they took it off and threw it in the ocean.
If it were filled with something heavy, it would sink to the bottom.
You know, I'm sort of looking around and I'm realizing that Boss is the kind of person that could have a polar bear costume somewhere in this freaking mess of a room. See if I found anything?
It's still ongoing, but they haven't found anything of note yet. Date, Iba, go to the warehouse again and investigate. You two might be able to find some useful clues.
Right. How are they doing?
They were taken to Central Hospital. Ota's surgery went well. He's in treatment now. He's stable, nothing life-threatening.
And Iris?
Iris, though.
Is she still in surgery?
Yeah.
Iris's left eye was forcibly removed. Because the optic nerve is connected to the brain, the surgery will take some time to complete.
Yikes. Have you contacted Hitomi or Mayumi?
Of course. Hitomi's at the hospital, waiting for the surgery to finish.
And Mayumi?
She was at the hospital earlier, waiting for Ota to get out. I think she went back home to get some clothes and things for Ota's hospital stay.
Right.
Date, last night, Mayumi left the diner to chase after Iris and Ota. Perhaps she knows something.
Yeah, let's listen to Mayumi's story.
Very calmly, by the way, she left. About Okiura Fishery.
You should ask Aiba about that.
Yes, I have already...
Alright, yeah, it's the same thing. Not connected. Yeah. I want to hear from a representative of Okiura Fishery. This is new.
They're giving statements at HQ right now. The line is pretty long.
You could just talk to Mizuki.
Right. She's part of the Okiura family, too. Oh, speaking of. Hey, boss. Did you end up sending anyone to take care of Mizuki yesterday?
Geez, you're finally getting around to asking that? Yes, she's fine. I had one of our new recruits take her. She took her back to your house, so Mizuki should still be there.
Right.
So Mizuki's at home.
And I'm fairly certain she's furious with you, after leaving her alone with Mama, I mean.
Look, why is everybody so mean with Mama? She's a lovely, lovely person. A little bit, you know, on the horny side, but who isn't in this game?
So, Sejima? He was in Iris' Somnium yesterday.
Right. But Iris says she's never met him.
Why not ask So about it?
So lives in Azabu, right? I guess I could.
Oh god, I have to go talk to him?
Alright, boss.
I'm leaving.
I'm going to investigate all this.
Got it. We're counting on you.
Let's go, Aiba.
Roger that.
Well, let's go to the cold storage warehouse. There's probably nothing in it. I wonder if Pewter is gonna show up this time to talk about the Cyclops killer. Or killers.
These cars have been parked here since before...
This is new, sorry. 2 cars have been parked here since before 3:17. One is Ota's van.
a.m.
1 van and 1 station wagon.
Yeah. Alright, well this is new.
Date, look! The School of Mullet!
And...
Aren't the fish so cute?
No, they're not. They're horrible creatures. Forklift, nothing special about it.
Who owns the van?
The Matsushita family.
Yeah,
it appears as though it was used for transporting ingredients and supplies.
Very skippy. Because we've seen a lot of these things, I tend to click a little bit more than usual. But sometimes I just skip things that are not meant to be skipped.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car!
See? We keep seeing like flashbacks every 3 seconds and I'm like, oh please just...
Ota's fingerprints were found on the steering wheel and gear shift. Iris's fingerprints were found around the passenger seat. Those were the only prints recently made.
Cold storage warehouse became the scene of a horrible crime this morning. Okiura Fishery cold storage warehouse. Police officer. It's about the investigation, but nothing. Alright. Anything over here? Tape. I'm also skipping some of the description because I'm realizing they are absolutely useless other than for flavor. I thought they could have some
Can you please move the crane?
Date, please shut up.
Oh, stop.
What the heck was that?
Aiba.
It looks like a person.
What?
No, never mind. It's a silicone doll, in the shape of a woman.
Oh, I see.
Alright, who's that car?
This station wagon is a stolen car.
Stolen.
Stolen?
Last night, the owner of the vehicle reported it stolen. It was stolen at 10:33 p.m. yesterday. The theft occurred in Fuchu, Tokyo, in the parking lot of Famisto, a convenience store along Koshu Highway.
The Famisto parking lot, huh?
The car was stolen while the owner was shopping inside the store. The vehicle's engine was on. The doors might have even been unlocked, which would have made the theft easy for the culprit.
Damn.
Who took the car?
Ota Matsushita.
What?
Wait, Ota?
Ota got into the car and drove off. The security cameras at the convenience store caught the entire incident. Ota's fingerprints were also found on the steering wheel of that car.
Wait. Then who the fuck drove the van?
There is no doubt that it was Ota.
The stream of the polar bear started around 3 a.m.
Correct. About 10 minutes later, Ota appeared on screen.
Ota stole the car at 10:33 p.m. That makes 4.5 hours until he appeared on screen. Was there anything else found inside the car?
There was one thing.
What was it?
Ota's cell phone, the one he purchased 2 days ago in Akihabara.
What the fuck?
It slid under the driver's seat.
Where's the phone now?
Its data is being inspected and evaluated.
This is weird. I don't understand this.
I cannot find anything in the vicinity that could be a clue.
Me either. Let's check inside the warehouse.
I honestly don't understand why there's 2 different cars there. Both.
Wow, it's cold in here.
Took by Ota.
The air conditioners have stopped. However, the insulation in the walls has kept the room temperature close to what it was this morning.
I should finish this investigation before I freeze to death.
Well then, you had better get started.
Alright. Whoa, Inspector. What's your name?
Good one, Date.
Have I asked you before?
Yeah.
His mom might have taken the second one, but they only found prints from Ota and Iris. So Iris was in the van. I'm assuming that's the one they took when they ran away. So what happened with the other station wagon? That was... You were saying that Iris is a clone of Ota's mom? I mean, maybe.
Wait, give me a second. That's coming back to me. It has something to do with... glass?
Where are you getting this from? I have a pretty unique name.
What's the name again?
Do you remember now?
Yeah, I think I've got it. It was 3 syllables. Something like... 6 letters long.
You remember all that, but not my name?
What's the name?
You still don't know?
No, not yet, but I've almost got it. 3 syllables, 6 letter... Kodaka, right?
Not even close.
What's the name
Do
again?
you want me to just tell you?
No, give me a hint.
It starts with Ka.
Starts with Ka, 3 syllables, 6 letters.
You're making this sound like a riddle.
Is it... Kaniza?
Kaniza.
Yeah, sure, man. That's my name.
Alright, what's her name again? His name is Kaniza. Probably born between June 22nd and July 22nd. That's my friend Kaniza. Of course. That's Ota's blood. That's where he was stabbed and went down. Obviously there's no second blood pool because, you know, Iris is alive. Any clues?
No, nothing so far.
No kitchen knife? Do you have a family?
No, unfortunately I live alone. With a job like this, I don't really get the chance to meet new people.
Fair enough.
Once this case is wrapped up, how about you and I go to a cabaret club together?
Hey, now you're talking. You're buying, right?
Sure, I'll expense it.
I recorded that conversation. I will be sending it to the boss later.
On second thought, why don't we split it?
Aw, lame.
Fucking Iba. We see each other a lot, don't we?
Yeah, wish it were under better circumstances. Too bad you're not a girl. This could be the start of something.
Huh. Yeah, thinking the same thing.
This is... this is freaking bromance happening between these two all the time. I don't even remember his name. What was it? Kazaki? Any progress on the investigation?
I checked this place point by point.
Nothing. Are you cold? Why would I care?
Yeah, some engineer from NRIPS created a jacket lined with heating wires. That keeps me warm. Nice, right?
Oh.
All the cops and inspectors around here are wearing them.
Oh, why don't I have one?
A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream. All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores.
Okay.
I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this Okiura fishery. However, I found the password.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
3 a.m. this morning. Iris was lying right here.
If Ota hadn't come to save her, it would have been too late. That machine is used to cut ice. We have gathered testimony from the workers regarding it. This has always been in the warehouse, so the suspect did not bring it here.
Any fingerprints?
Nothing. No fingerprints have been found at the scene at all. This entire warehouse is clean.
I see.
Workbench. Forklift.
The tires of the forklift are clearly frozen to the ground.
It hasn't been moved in a long time. What are you thinking?
Nothing. It just seemed noteworthy.
That was a clue probably for the other section. That's a crane.
There are only a few items on the shelf. Is this warehouse not in use?
Box. Cardboard box. The oil drums?
It really does look like Reika from that cabaret club in Nakamaguro.
What part of her looks like a metal tube?
Oh, another clue. Okay, I don't... What do we have to... Evidence. Am I missing something? Oh. What am I missing? Oh. Shadow.
It's dark over there.
Is it of concern?
Yeah, but without some light, I can't see.
I am perfect for times like this.
What? What is that? A square object?
There's something there.
You should go pick it up.
The freak?
Huh. I recognize this.
An Odoroki Man chocolate.
Is that one of the many bags from Boss's room?
You've been collecting them for 3 years. Each chocolate contains a special sticker inside. Years ago, you started buying them for Mizuki, but eventually, you got hooked on them. Even after Mizuki lost interest, you kept buying them.
That's a bittersweet memory. The Odoroki Man chocolate. Why is this here?
Yeah, why is this here?
Perhaps we can use it as a clue. Let's investigate further.
Bless you.
Oh, it's freezing.
Date, we're at our limit. We've examined everything of interest here. Let's go elsewhere.
I agree.
The heck? The chocolate. That's new. Hello? Oh, she's all happy today.
Who might you be?
It's me, Kaname Date. We met yesterday. I gave you my card.
Oh, so how can I help you?
Oh, hang on. But that photo.
Oh, this?
As Mayumi spoke, she turned the photo towards me.
This is a family photo from when Ota was still small.
You're right.
I wanted to look at it again. I'm a horrible mother. I've always caused trouble for my husband and Ota.
They've helped me so many times. I am such a burden, but...
Can I very quickly... Sorry, guys. What the fuck even is that? That's not a human being, right? That is not a human. That's like alien Hitler. Oh my god, that is horrible. Anyway.
They were always smiling. I remember a gift they gave me one Mother's Day. They knew how much I liked floral patterns, so they gave me this apron and a kitchen knife. Oh, I was so happy. I was crying and smiling, and that's what this photo is from. It's kind of embarrassing, but isn't it such a nice photo?
Yes, it's very nice, Mayumi.
Yes, very nice. And the proof of alien life. Hard evidence. Where's your husband, by the way?
Oh, who knows?
Date, I did some research on her husband, Ota's father. His name is Matsushita Takuro.
It's not real. It's not a real person. This is not a real person. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, oh my god.
He died of myocardial infarction 5 years ago.
What? What is going on here?
Oh man. Are you done packing?
Packing? What are you talking about?
I thought you came here to pack some of Ota's things for his hospital stay.
Ota? At the hospital?
Oh, fuck. Boss just sent me on all... I'm gonna find him dead at the hospital.
My boy's fine. You shouldn't say things like that to a
Or
mother.
she's like completely gone. About last night.
Last night? What time?
Before 10 p.m.
Oh, I was already asleep by 10.
You were sleeping? That can't be.
What the?
Ota.
You left the diner to chase after Ota and Iris. I saw the whole thing with my own left eye.
Left eye? Not both your eyes?
Well...
Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't go anywhere last night. I was asleep. I was dreaming.
Dreaming?
Yes. A very nostalgic dream.
What kind of dream?
It was when my son had just started elementary school. I had Ota run an errand for me. And he was taking so long, and I was waiting. My husband said it was nothing to worry about, but I couldn't take it anymore and went to look for him. I found him at a traffic signal, crying. He said he couldn't come home because the signal was still red. But it was one of those crossing signals you have to push. That boy didn't even notice it. He just stood in front of that red light.
Don't they turn green anyway after a while?
So stubborn. So stupidly honest. That's my Ota. He was so cute. I couldn't help it.
Date, I noticed something. Can you look at Mayumi with the thermal imaging turned on?
Some do, most don't, at least over here. I have never seen one that only activates when you push the button in my entire life. Thermal. She's got a brain. A cold one. A very cold brain.
Do you see it?
Part of her brain is blue.
That might be due to low blood flow in that part of the brain.
Which means...
The beef brain.
Mayumi has an illness. I have checked her hospital records. For the past 6 years, Mayumi has been suffering from dementia.
Dementia?
Symptoms vary considerably, but Mayumi appears to be afflicted by memory loss. She seems to be missing memories.
Lots of your required button. What's even the point of having the buttons if you stop traffic regularly anyway? I mean, I always thought they were dumb as hell, but if you press the button, it just becomes green sooner? I suppose? Honestly, I think the buttons are fake. I have never noticed any difference between pressing the button and not pressing the button. I just wait until the green comes on its own.
I see.
Maybe we have very, very old, traffic lights.
So that's where those weird comments are coming from. Can she run a diner like that?
It isn't running.
Are you sure someone else didn't push the button? No, absolutely.
What do you mean?
Matsushita Diner has been closed for 8 years.
I mean, I have one literally at the corner of the street of my house, and if I want to cross the road, I have to either push the button or wait. So, yeah. Pretty sure. At least that one. And there's another one on the... not other side of the road, but like after, let's say, 200-300 meters, there's another one. And that's where the bus stop would drop me off when I came back from university. And that also was exactly the same thing. No, it's not 3 hours. It's like... I don't know. It's like a minute or 30 seconds or something. No, probably not 30 seconds. Closer to a minute, maybe. Or 2. But they just, cycle automatically.
Matsushita Diner is near the Kabasaki district. It is not technically within the restricted area. However, after the chemical plant explosion, the number of potential customers must have dropped considerably. Before the accident, this diner managed quite well due to its proximity to Bloom Park. Patrons from Bloom Park would often eat here, being the cheaper option. But Bloom Park closed 8 years ago. The customers stopped coming. And then, naturally...
Does Mayumi not notice that the store is closed?
I do not think so.
Because of the dementia?
Yes.
I can't believe it.
Well, is that all? I have to start preparing for the dinner shift.
Right. Mayumi stood and went to the kitchen.
Date, let's go.
I couldn't ask her about the freaking chocolate
It's better that
thing.
you leave things be.
You're right.
Damn it. Wait. Oh, god damn it. Alright, fine. Let's speak to Mizuki. That's a fake loading screen, the car, by the way. You can skip that.
Hey, Mizuki, could you take a break? I want to ask you something.
Oh boy, here we go. You're mad at me, aren't you? Okay. This is gonna be a quick conversation about the fishery. Okay, great. About Otto and Iris. Alright, fantastic. Was the officer who dropped you off? Okay, lovely talking to you.
Listen, I get it. I'm really sorry, Mizuki. Yesterday, I went to meet up with the Yakuza gang. The Kumakuras. Remember Mama said Renju had some connection with them? So I went to question them. But of course, I couldn't take a little girl with me. You understand, right?
I'm not afraid of any Yakuzas.
Also, she's benching like twice your weight. Just saying. Date, be careful.
I'd make their heart stop beating in 3 seconds.
Girls shouldn't talk like that.
That's awfully sexist of you. This is why no one thinks you're attractive.
I'm attractive.
Uh-huh, keep telling yourself that. That's why you haven't had a girlfriend in 4 years.
My girlfriend is a ninja. You know, she's just hiding in the shadows.
Sure. So what do you want to ask me anyway?
Alright, where's the officer?
Where's the officer who dropped you off?
I told her to go home. I said I would call her to check in.
Okay.
Why are you disappointed? Did you want to meet her?
It's not like that.
You wanted to see her boobs?
What the frick?
I thought you were more into small boobs, pervert.
I like big boobs too.
What is going on?
I suppose you are what they call a tit man.
Okay, can we move on from tits? 5 seconds, please.
Okiura Fishery is a company Grandpa made. I don't think Daddy had anything to do with it, though. Grandpa died 17 years ago. Someone else is running that company now. They aren't family.
What kind of person was your grandpa?
I never met him. He died before I was born. But Daddy did tell me stories.
What kind of stories?
Back when Grandpa was in Great-Grandma's tummy, she was on a passenger ship that got shipwrecked in a storm. She had to have the baby out on the ocean.
On the ocean?
Yup. And then Grandpa was raised by dolphins.
Okay, that's just a straight out lie.
Huh?
By the time he was 10, he was catching fish with his bare hands. And then Grandpa got up on land and learned language and culture and stuff. And then he decided to start up Okiura Fishery.
Sounds like a tall tale.
Yeah, Grandpa was a legend. All the fishermen and sailors respected him.
Right. That can't be true. But there's a part of me that's thinking maybe. No, stop. After all, Mizuki herself seems superhuman. I believe her grandpa was an incredible man. About Ota and Iris.
I saw the video. The one at 3 a.m. last night. Ota is amazing. I'm changing my mind about that guy.
Don't, please.
Ota's out of intensive care. Iris is still... But I know she'll be okay. Iris's surgery will definitely be a success.
You stay positive, even if there's no reason to be.
What do you mean?
It's one of your good qualities, Date.
Oh.
What?
I believe it. Iris is going to be just fine.
Okay, cool. Goodbye then.
Thanks for talking with me, Mizuki. It was helpful.
Was it?
I have to continue the investigation, so...
Wait, you're leaving me again? I'm coming with you.
No.
Why?
I can't involve you. This might be dangerous.
It's okay, I'm strong. You know how strong I am, right? You were the one who knew how special I was before anyone.
It was 1 year ago. I noticed something strange when Mizuki came home from school.
Hey, what happened? Who did this to you?
Some kids at school.
You should see the other guy.
5 or 6 of them. They said I was a weirdo because I don't live with my mom and daddy. And they teased me, and I got mad, and I told them to go away, and they hit me.
Tell me their names. I'll teach the little punks a lesson.
Date, wait. Adult intervention will not solve this problem. Mizuki has to deal with this problem herself.
Mizuki, come on. It's time to train.
What?
I'm gonna teach you how to kick their asses. We're starting right now. Get ready.
Damn. Can't believe they made a live-action Cowboy Bebop and looks so bad. Honestly, I stay away from...
Why the shrine?
All those live-action movies. Japanese movies taken from like animes and mangas. I watched like 10 minutes of the Bleach one and it was so goddamn bad. I also tried watching the Death Note one. Oh goodness.
The shrine is the perfect place for special training.
It is?
You feel better when you train in quiet, serene places like this.
Sure, whatever.
First, I'm going to teach you 4 secrets to becoming stronger. Follow these 4 rules, and you will acquire power beyond your wildest dreams.
Date, are you playing a character or something?
I'm not Date. While we're in training, I am Master.
The key to victory is to kill the heart. Mental preparation is important. Being quick to act is crucial. Everyday life is of dire importance. I guess quick to act.
Mizuki, do you know how to win any fight against any opponent?
You strike first and you strike fast. That's what I know. This one is American. Oh, it's probably even worse in a way.
Don't get in a fight in the first place?
That is a respectable answer. But no, the way to win any fight is this.
I watched the American adaptation of Old Boy. Was not impressed. Even though... Who made it? Was it... It was someone famous, I think.
Hit them first, and hit them hard enough to finish them.
I kinda get it, but...
Of course, I'm not saying that's how you should behave. But thinking about this will make a big difference in a real fight.
Yeah, okay, I get it, but... Seriously, Date, are you like acting or something?
Not Date, Master.
Mental preparation is very important.
In a fight, you must first be victorious in your mind.
Like thinking I'm not gonna lose?
Exactly. I do the same mental preparation before going to a strip club. Before I go in, if I tell myself that they're all out of my league, then they will be. The mental fight has begun the moment I put my hand on the door.
Yeah, I see. Actually, no. That's stupid.
Your everyday life is of dire importance.
What? Why?
The best training you could ever have is to be mindful during your everyday life. Diet and exercise form a strong body, and if you are always maturing intellectually and emotionally, you will always be able to anticipate your enemy's first move.
I get it. But you're so messy. Does that mean you can't fight?
Hark, the blowing of the wind through the trees.
What?
You can't just say something cool to avoid my question.
Fucking moron, Date. God damn it. The key to victory is to kill the heart.
Like, when you get into a fight, aim for the heart?
Yes. Like the Kill Bill move where you just stab him with a hand. They take 5 steps and they have a heart attack or something.
No, it's the opposite. You must kill your own heart, Mizuki.
What do you mean?
If you are going to fight, you must suppress any mercy or emotional attachment. If you have even a mote of sympathy within you, it will be impossible to fight to your potential. Do not think of your opponent as a man. Think of them as a target, a punching bag or a board.
Just a punching bag. Huh.
Anyway, practice these 4 truths, and you will get stronger.
This sounds like a scam.
Believe in me. If you do as I say, you'll be thanking me in time.
Are you sure?
Right, how about we do a baseline test? Show me what you've got.
Huh?
Let's see. How about you throw a punch? I can guess your strength from that.
If you say so, I'll give it a shot.
First, close your eyes and concentrate.
Like this?
Exactly. Then, punch forward!
Hey!
Jesus
Huh?
Christ almighty.
How is that?
Dangerous.
You don't have to be nice. I know I'm weak.
Hey, by the way, did you swing back at those bullies?
No, I didn't do anything. There were a bunch of them. I didn't think I could.
I see. She doesn't know her own strength.
I suppose not.
Mizuki, let's just say I think you should be more confident in yourself.
Really?
But never ever strike your master. That is a must. Yeah, you're right. In fact, you're so strong you scare me sometimes.
Well then,
No, I can't take you with me.
why not?
Because I took responsibility for you. I promised Renju. I can't put you in danger.
That's not fair. Bringing up Daddy.
Iris and Ota feel the same way. They don't want you hurt either. You have to understand, Mizuki. If I need your help, I'll let you know. When the time comes.
Really?
Yes,
Promise?
I promise. Let's go, Iva.
Where to?
Away from here. Sejima residence, I suppose. We'll leave the hospital for last. I really don't want to talk to Sejima. He never really answered any of my questions ever.
How did you get in?
Hopped over the fence.
That's trespassing, you know.
My baseball landed in your backyard. I was just trying to get it back.
Hey, bodyguard. What's your boss relationship with the Kumakuras?
I don't know anything. Even if I did, I couldn't tell you. I'm sworn to confidentiality.
Right. You know Iris Sugan?
No?
It's this girl.
Showing the picture.
Cute.
What was that?
Nothing.
You just said cute, didn't you?
I did not.
You did.
Did not.
Did?
I said shoot.
Why would you say shoot?
Look, I said I don't know her, all right?
About So's alibi. Of course they're gonna confirm his alibi.
Congressman Sajima was at home all Friday and Saturday.
Alright.
How about from last night until this morning?
He was in his bedroom, resting.
Can you prove that?
My word should be enough.
Iba, are there any security cameras in the mansion?
There are several, but for some reason, they are all powered off. There is no image data for the past few days.
Really? That's too suspicious to ignore.
Interesting.
Look, Iba, a giant salamander.
Mr. Sajima is a wealthy man. Perhaps it is his pet.
Really?
Alright. Do you know Iris Sugan?
I don't. Who is that?
Showing the picture?
This girl. Do you recall seeing her?
No, I've never seen her.
Liar.
I detect no noticeable rise in So's body temperature.
Oh, really?
This guy's a politician. Lying is his job.
That is also true, yeah.
Well, true.
Where were you at 3 a.m. this morning? I mean, I was in bed.
Here, sleeping, of
Yeah,
course.
of course.
Why? What happened?
Did you not see the news?
No, I've been reading a book. I don't know what happened, but whatever it was, I had nothing to do with it.
How about your connection with the Kumakuras?
I told you yesterday. My relationship with them is perfectly legitimate.
Hey, Iba. You were still in the middle of the story about So selling and buying the Kabasaki land.
Oh, we can continue that later.
Are you finished here?
I'm just getting started.
You won't get anything, no matter what you ask. So Sajima has nothing to do with your case.
It's my job to decide that, not yours.
Okay, I didn't want to get rough. But if I need to, I'll feed you to the koi.
I'd like to see you try.
Date, he's not all talk.
What?
Check his body.
He's got a gun.
This guy has a handgun.
It is, of course, real and loaded.
Okay, then.
So you're carrying, huh?
What are you talking about?
Don't act dumb. I should have you arrested for firearm violation.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The gun you have on you.
I don't have a gun.
I know that you do.
You got a way to prove it?
I could search you.
Oh yeah? How? You need a warrant for that.
Do I need a warrant to search a person if I suspect they have a gun? I feel like that's really dumb. Why is the X-ray showing clothes now? They broke their own lore.
Are you finished?
That is actually true.
If you are done here, I'd like to ask you to leave.
Date, I don't believe we can accomplish anything further here.
I should have seen bones, and maybe the gun.
It's better for us to return to HQ.
This is why I hate politicians.
Maybe we have a different layer of, you know, X-ray.
Are you okay?
Like we can choose the density that we want to see. Because that's how it works, right? You can see the difference in densities between the objects when you take an X-ray. Maybe Iba has a way to choose. Just trying to find an explanation.
Date.
The nurse told me you were here.
Yes, just resting. Iris's surgery was successful. They told me she would be fine. After I heard that, a weight left my shoulders, and I just collapsed.
It seems that she passed out and was brought here.
Yeah, the nurse told me.
But I'm fine now. I feel much better.
About Iris?
Iris lost her left eye. They haven't found it yet. If the optic nerve and blood vessels are intact, they told me they might be able to restore it. But I'm thankful she's alive.
Can you do that? Can you reattach an eyeball that's been cut off?
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Ui, my best friend. One of the only friends I had. While I was waiting for news from Iris' surgery, I started thinking about Monica. And I felt like I was going to lose my mind.
That must have been very painful.
Yes.
About your alibi. Oof.
Hitomi, what were you doing around 3 a.m. today? I don't mean anything by it. I'm just doing my job.
I was sleeping at home. The police came and picked me up around 4 a.m. That's when I heard about all this.
Her testimony matches what was in the investigation material.
The cops came to pick her up around 4?
Correct.
How long does it take to get from Hitomi's house to the warehouse?
20 to 25 minutes by car.
And the polar bear ran out of the warehouse at around 3:15?
Correct.
If you're fast, you can just make it.
Do you suspect Hitomi?
Not necessarily, but...
About Ota.
I am so thankful for Ota. No, words don't even do it justice. Ota saved Iris, didn't he? I heard the police talking about it. If Ota didn't go to the warehouse that night, Iris would be dead. I really don't even know what to say. It's frustrating that there isn't a bigger word for thank you. Ota was actually one of my students. I was his teacher in elementary school. Even back then, he had such a strong sense of justice. Not that I'm one to say, but I believe he grew up to be quite an amazing young man. He risked his own life to save someone else. His mother must have raised him well.
Do you know anything about Irises and Sejima?
Sejima? The politician?
Yes. We believe they might know each other.
I don't think so.
Alright. Goodbye, I guess?
Sorry for asking you so many questions at a time like this.
No, it's fine.
I should go.
Back to HQ. Gratitude is kind of a bigger word. Yeah, but like, you don't go to someone. I guess you could say, like, I'm very grateful, but you know.
Before we reach HQ, let's summarize our investigation so far.
I sort of understand what she means by that.
These are tasty when they're golden brown.
I believe you're referring to hash browns.
Boxing gloves.
A boxer puts his boxing gloves in the glove box.
Alright. So about Mayumi.
Mayumi is suffering from dementia. If Mayumi followed Ota and Iris, it is highly likely that she saw the person in the polar bear costume, but...
She might not remember.
Correct.
But Mizuki.
Mizuki did not have any new information about Okiura Fishery. Currently, it seems there is nothing linking that company to Renju.
Still, something's not right.
About Sejima.
There is only circumstantial evidence linking Sejima to the new Cyclops serial killings.
I agree, but there has to be more to it.
Are you going to sink a dementia brain now?
The Kumakuras had connections to both victims. So has a connection to the Kumakuras. There's a common link there. They have to be involved somehow. So also might have connections to Iris.
Because So appeared in Iris's Somnium?
Yeah.
I'm exhausted.
Likely because you haven't had a good night's sleep.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been this busy.
If my body were made of flesh, I would offer my lap as a pillow.
What? You can't say something like that out of the blue. Now it's awkward.
About So.
I am more interested in the hired guns that So uses as bodyguards. I did some research and discovered that Mr. Sajima hires substantial security. If all of his security staff are this heavily armed, Yakuza gangs pale in comparison.
Is So trying to start trouble?
Unknown, but there is definitely more than he is letting on. There is an important piece of news.
What is it?
The Odoroki Man chocolate found at the warehouse. Fingerprints were found on it.
Whose?
Mayumi Matsushida's.
What?
Oh, what?
Mayumi bought the chocolate at the convenience store 812 on Koshu. This was captured on security footage. 812 stores are commonly called 8s. 8 is not far from the Famisto where Ota stole the station wagon.
Hold on a second. I'm having trouble keeping the facts straight.
Allow me to summarize.
Please.
The chocolate was purchased yesterday at 10:33 p.m.
That's the same time Ota stole that car.
Correct.
What conclusions can we draw from that?
Unknown. All that is known for certain is that Mayumi bought the chocolate at an 8 store last night. And that same chocolate somehow ended up in the warehouse.
What the
Did she
heck?
go there and drop it?
It is possible.
Well...
Sorry to interrupt your brainstorming, but there's a call from the boss.
Connect me.
Date, did you hear that Iris's operation is over?
Yeah, I heard about it at the hospital. She made it, right?
Yes, but she's still unconscious. She's currently in the ICU. No visitors allowed.
Alright.
Ota, however, seems like he can talk now.
He's out of treatment?
Yeah, he's in a general ward now.
Got it. I'll head over.
I'll meet you there.
Well, I guess we'll find out what happened next time, because it's sort of late and I want to go to sleep.
How are you feeling, Ota?
So, I'm just gonna stop here for today. Ah, man. I want to see before I leave, though. Where are we? Honestly, looking at this board, it looks like there may be room for another branch. But maybe not. Also, do you think this is forming some sort of symbol or like a Japanese kanji or something with these lines? Who knows? Anyway, guys, that is it. I'd say it's a horse. Maybe. That's it for tonight. Thank you for watching. I'll be back possibly tomorrow. I don't feel like taking a day off. I'm feeling a little tired lately, so maybe. We'll see. Anyway, have a good day. Have a good night. I'm leaving. Goodbye, guys.